My heart's been stolen again. This time, hope it lasts forever. We'll go beyond, 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 beyond. It's been a while now since love's been in this place. You see, many have tried, but no one could take your place, girl. Why you so beautiful? I see the future in your face, baby. Never in a million years I thought that you'd be mine, girl. That you'd be mine, girl. Never thought I would fall. No, never. But my heart's been stolen again. But my heart's been stolen. Last forever. We will go. Ooh, baby. We will go, baby. We keep going and growing, girl. The best thing is knowing, girl. Cause when we KISSING, all I can say is OMG. My love in my life, you make all things right, baby. I trust you, girl, with my life. I don't want nobody but you. I'ma put my ring on you. Never thought no, never. Ooh, baby. Again. This time, hope it lasts forever. We'll go beyond. We will go so far. Beyond, beyond. You'll always find what you're looking for, and you ain't looking for a thing. We ain't looking for a thing. Yeah, you'll always find what you're looking for, and you ain't looking for a thing. Never thought I. No, never. Ooh, baby. Been stolen again. This time, hope it lasts forever. You hope, baby. I hope it lasts forever, girl. I hope it lasts forever, girl. Hey, 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 hey. We will go, baby. We will go, baby. Ooh, we will go, baby. We will go so far, baby. I hope it lasts forever, baby.
I think you can go really, like, give up this life. Just try to be a better guy, But wait. Man, they got a good girl, and they really feel like go treat you a certain way.
I understand. So what's up with you?
Girls, some things you got kind of resolve. I think I can just, apologize and start fresh and clear the slate, and hopefully, that will work out for me.
Well, if it makes you happy, give it a try. She deserves it, right?
Hey, give you a call and see how it works out, man.
Let me know how it goes.
For sure. Thanks, man.
No problem.
How you doing? Before you hang up, can you just listen for a while? I was stupid, I'll admit it. Should've never done anything to take away your smile. So I dropped my pride, all my cards are laid. I know I hurt you most definitely, and I'm trying to make it right. I wanna take away your pain. Said you need your space and you're trying to live, but I'm really hoping that you can forgive me. I'm wrong, I wrote this song, it's been too long, forgive me, baby. Baby, please, this is my apology. I was wrong, I was wrong. Don't you leave, this is my apology. I was wrong, I was wrong. So baby, can I come over and show you how sorry I am? I'll make you my lady tonight. Oh, if you want it, put your request in and I'll be on it. We'll make sweet love all through the night. Oh, I didn't know you would pick up the phone, and now I'm wondering if you were alone, girl. If so, just let me know. I wanna plan a rendezvous. Please forgive me, don't turn away. I wanna try again starting today, honey. I'll fight, I'll treat you right. See me tonight, I'll fix this, baby. Baby, please, this is my apology. I was wrong, I was wrong, girl. Don't you leave, this is my apology. I was wrong, I was wrong. Don't you leave, no, no. I was wrong, I apologize. Oh, believe me, I do, I apologize. I was wrong. I'm sorry, ooh, I'm sorry, I am. I'm sorry, I am. Baby, ooh, I'm sorry, ooh, I'm sorry, I am. I'm sorry, I am. Baby, please, this is my apology. I was wrong, I was wrong, girl. Don't you leave, my apology. Oh, baby, please. Ooh, I was wrong, I apologize. This is my apology. I do, I apologize. I was wrong.
Hello.
Hey babe, what you doing?
Nothing.
Can you come over?
Yeah, not easy.
Anybody ever told ya what a woman really is? If you ever get the moment, show them how much they give. You're a shoulder I can cry on, arms I can embrace. Is to hear my deepest thoughts, protect her night and day. You are mother, sister, daughter, nieces, aunties, wives. You are amazing, cause you have given life. You are mother, sister, daughter, nieces, aunties, wives. You are all amazing, I try to describe. You are woman, yes you are, you are woman. Yes, you are, yes, you are, you are woman. Yes, you are, yes, you are, you are woman. Yes, you are, yes, you are. You have birthed the nations, a nurturer you are. You bless us with your wisdom, and you tended every scar. You have found me broken, you have shown me light. You ignited all my passions, and loved me through the night. You are mother, sister, daughter, nieces, aunties, wives. You are all amazing, cause you have given life. You are mother, sister, daughter, nieces, aunties, wives. You are all amazing. I try to describe, you are woman. Yes, you are, yes, you are, you are woman. Yes, you are, yes, you are, you are woman. Yes, you are, yes, you are, you are woman. Yes, you are, yes, you are.
To be a woman is to be blessed with unparalleled intuition, to be powerful, power independent of place or position. To be a woman is to be a mother, giving birth to sons and daughters, ideas, institutions, and business ventures. To be a woman is to be the current inspiration, the future aspiration of a young lady, of a little girl.
You're a masterpiece of harmony, a melody of life. You're a gem, a diamond flower in spring, you're one of a kind. You're a masterpiece of harmony, a melody of life. You're an African queen flower in spring, you're one of a kind. You are mother, sister, daughter, nieces, aunties, wives. So you are amazing. I try to describe, you are woman. Yes, you are, yes, you are, you are woman. Yes, you are, yes, you are, you are woman. Yes, you are, yes, you are, you are woman. You are woman. You are woman. You are. Yes, you are, yes, you are. You are woman. You are woman. So you are woman. Hey. And when obstacles manifest as natural, you are born for this.
To be a woman is to be the heart of the system, to be the one who brings life into our world.
you are about to hear goes against traditional romantic counsel expressed by friends, family, and Instagram memes and quotes. Open-mindedness is advised.
Here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, and welcome to another edition of the Senate Podcast. My brother, a New Year's, Happy New Year's, 2024.
Happy New Year to you, my brother.
Yeah, man, how you doing, my brother? How the New
I'm
Year?
here, man. I am here. You haven't been here for a while.
You haven't been here for a while.
Here. Not live, at least.
Yeah.
But we have been doing stuff. We got some stuff coming for the people.
Yes.
But we here tonight live for the first time in a little bit. How's everything with you, man? How's life for you in 2024?
I am blessed and highly flavored. I am nice. Yeah, my girl Liana, what's going on? Liana Rice, shout out Liana. She is in the crank, but yes, man, I am good. I am blessed. I am prepared for the new year in terms of the plans and certain thought processes on how we can move for next year. Not only myself and my people, but also I think that you and I, we kind of have a direction of how we want to do things and how we can move and certain content that we can try to get things cranky, I think that what I do miss is I miss getting into the meat and potatoes of things. I miss the shorts, but we will get back there. Certainly, we do have a lot to do and to get accomplished, but you can get there, man. Also, before we get into the people, then let me talk about G-Syndicate. I know it was Christmas time. That's part of the reason. It's not all Derek's fault, no. I just want to be clear, but Christmas is a busy time for Derek. Myself, I was pretty busy at work as well, so we did not have our schedules aligned, or his people could not call my people, and we could not get things aligned, our schedules. So, but tell people about G-Syndicate, man. Tell me how the Christmas season was for the guys and where we could hear and see you guys and link you all on social media and all that nice stuff.
Yeah, man. It was we had a busy season, pretty busy season. We were rehearsing our gigging, so that's a good thing. And shout out you guys, Kiama, Vader, Mark, Brett, Hugh. We put in some work over especially in the last couple of days in the lead up to Christmas, all through Christmas Eve, Christmas morning, and stuff like that. Men working, doing good stuff. You can check us out, gsyndicate6.com. Check us here on YouTube, G-Syndicate6. Also on X, SoundCloud, Facebook, G-Syndicate6, and also on Instagram, G-Syndicate6, but spell out the 6 over there, right?
Yeah, so check out G-Syndicate. The guys are nice sounding fellas, good dudes too. And as Derek would tell you, they don't buy unless you request that. Just ask. You never know. You might get a favorable answer. But yes, check out G-Syndicate. And of course, this is the Senate Podcast. You can remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. We got all our information down there, so in the corner there. So if you want to send us anything. I know a lot of people like to send us things. This year I would like to see if we could get WhatsApp as part of the conversation, but anyhow, that's for later. But
I feel like a WhatsApp chat would be a real interesting proposition. So hey, that would be something to consider going forward into New Year,
Yeah, and it would give people the opportunity not only to share things with us and interact with us, but also, if people want to phone in. I'm certain that some people don't. I realize that people don't like Skype thing, People don't want Skype in to show the face. People want to talk, but they don't want to get put a face to the name. But certainly
we're here for that purpose.
Yeah. We will go over the hill and take the arrows. But of course, this is the Senate Podcast. We do content for you. When we could do content for you, we are trying to. We do the live streams every Tuesday and Thursday, but then of course the shorts. We're trying to get back to that. We got some wild ones because we have missed a lot in the last few months. So of course we're gonna talk about a lot of things. I know the next short we got coming up, I think we're gonna address the Simone Biles situation and how Jonathan Owens had the audacity to diminish and dim Simone Biles' light. So just subscribe so you could see all our content when it come out. I see some people in the chat here. So I see my girl Liana Rice, as I said. Shout out to Liana. Glad to see us. Liana, welcome to the podcast, man. And I really thought the things. So I don't think she's ready for the smoke, but certainly when we have that opportunity and we have people calling in, Liana, I will let you know, and you could come and you could hold somebody smoke. Then, of course, we got the Dr. Carrie Ann Pierre. Shout you out. Shout out Zoe. All the best to you and Zoe for the new year. she was saying earlier, romantic love songs to warm up things. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. You get cranking. Shout out Priya and her warrior princess. Shout you guys out. Happy New Year to you. And then we got Aston. Wagwan. We're getting on my brother. Hope everything is going well with you. Johnny Cole cover. Good night to you, Marlon. Happy New Year to you. Season's greetings and all that nice stuff. Cherish. Good night to you, my dear. I can give you my comments after, but let's just say we're on a mission to get people out the streets. Before Batman come to school, yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. So shout out everybody. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you for rocking with us. Philip is in the crank. We wish everybody. We want people out the streets. I think the mission this year is to get people out the streets.
We
get the learning. We can get the learning. Get out the streets. Because all that in the streets is Batman, and he come here to break your limbs and ask me joke it is. You don't want to be a henchman out in the streets. Trust me, you're going to break the streets. So anyhow, tonight we're doing the fast.
Big Jason, man. Jason, get off the roads.
Yeah, get off the roads. Get off your roads. Exactly. Shout out. So anyhow, tonight we're doing fan submission night. We do have a lot to get through. And then I believe once we have a little ease in our schedules, we can start to get back to the more pointed conversations and topics that we usually do. But for now, as the weeks go on, as the months go on, Derek's phone is the busiest phone and most busiest phone in Barbados, right? So he's got a lot of stuff sent to his phone, so he's trying to clear his phone. Anyhow, so my brother, fan submission night. Wait, how we rocking tonight, man? You pulling punches or you coming swinging?
As I've gotten older, and we've progressed into the new year, I've decided, I'm not going to be as harsh and as draconian as I would have been in 2023 or even in 2022. Mm-hmm. So you can get a little bit more humor going forward into 2024, but we can still talk the things and we can talk the things straight, right? Fairly straight. We're just trying to make it a little bit more palatable for those of you who may be listening, but when Neil and I come and we talk here on Tuesdays and Thursdays, whenever we turn up, or even in the shorts, it's to let you know, as needless all the time, men ain't shit, women ain't shit. We all at fault for some things all along the way, right? Where we have us believe otherwise, that is our main fault. But that is why we kind of shine the light on these things, so we can see we all guilty of some things and we need to give each other some grace, right? Call out the things when we see them, give each other some grace when we see them. So tonight, this show is going to be a little wild because we can do all sorts of things in this show, right? You got some real heavy stuff, got some weird, ridiculous stuff. Of course, you can get something to laugh at. Like number one here, so that we can start with tonight, right? And this one is an unwanted ad. And it reads, wanted, man to dress in pink wetsuit and play the bagpipes while I pleasure myself. Call Alan on, that's the number there. And then has the audacity to finish it with no weirdos, please. So those of you in the chat who are interested in wearing a pink wetsuit and you can play the bagpipes, you're interested in watching somebody pleasure themselves, feel free
show Alan.
To take up his offer. Give him a call.
But if you're weird, no. But if he's a weirdo, no, keep for Alan.
Yeah, if you're a weirdo, do not humbug Alan's phone, okay? Then we just keep it a start, right?
Yeah.
Now, this next one's from right here in Barbados. This is a tweet. We're still calling tweets if you're on Twitter no more.
We can't call it. You can't call it X's.
This is X. This is X.
This is X.
On X, right? And it reads, "Man here in Van getting all bad on the phone. Forgive you, girl. You don't only deal in my bed, but the man leave in my RH clothes. Not even Jesus will forgive you. You and he is a pair of disrespectful sluts. Horning me is one thing, but dressing a man in my clothes. Yeah.
Yo.
I might feel pain.
Listen. I want you all to know, right? I tell you all, if you got horn to do dirt, there are protocols to doing dirt. I think what we should do in everybody thought 2024, let me normalize certain things. Certainly, we are not going to start y'all for horning because y'all like to horn. That's just what y'all like to do. But certainly, we must have a protocol when it comes to horning. Do not horn in a man place or where a man lays his head. Do not do that. And certainly, if you are going to be so brazen to do it, keep the man off of the man bed, keep him out of off the PlayStation or Xbox or PC.
Yeah,
I don't let him man read my drawers. Like, I don't know what we're talking about now. Them nice clothes, the man got no, you can't, no. That's no.
That one.
You can't do it. You can't do that.
And I like to think of it as you gotta be respectful with the disrespect, right?
Yes.
You're already disrespectful by harming anybody, all right. But don't compound the disrespect by putting the man in you my clothes.
No, that wrong.
You know Mac Brown, right? Shout out Mac Brown. Mac Brown told us a story of a guy who was taking his horns, right? Everybody was telling me, yo, you getting hard. Shit, speaking shit, my man.
She's all brave up here.
We got my man, Mac Brown. Mac Brown was telling me this story about this man. He was getting horny. He wasn't sure. Everybody telling my man, you getting horny. So he come home earlier there when the woman that lived, you know, in she lived in an area, right? We would call it one of the ghettos, one of the schemes, right? That's the word they're looking for. He live in a scheme. And when the man lying in the scheme now, the woman mother sitting down outside. She guarded because she put the payroll. So when I push away the woman gone inside, and when he gone inside now, he see a man and there sharing some lashes with his girl. But the man said, what hurt he? It's not that the man had his woman, you know, in this particular position that we would see with the animals, right? He balling for blue murder. That ain't what hurt the man. The man said what hurt he is that I had a line that he used to go across the corner. And he used to got his clothes put for that line. He come in and see lashes sharing, but the man got all his clothes pushed to one side and he on pass over said line.
The man clothes can't enjoy the morgy. Get to know. The disrespect.
You know what I mean? No respect. So you gotta be respectful in the disrespect. So I did say, don't correct. Dragon Ball Z sheets, correct. It was the reference that we did a short about that. The woman called Able, called Cross and Boss. Everybody, and they had a grand old time. The man Dragon Ball Z sheets.
I rather trade for the man Dragon Ball Z sheets.
Let me flip this for the other side too, because I know maybe do some foul things sometimes, right? Do some foul things. And I used to say all the time, look, when I used to live that kind of life, I no longer live that kind of life. But I used to tell people, look, if you're gonna do certain things, there's certain things you can't do. So if you ain't got in a car, don't be driving about you woman car, they're gonna do things with other women.
Don't do that.
You can't do that.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Then you do your thing, but you own dime and you own time.
Yes, sir.
Don't be taking woman money to spend for other women.
Don't do that.
Yeah. Correct, Matt, bro. There's a right way to do the wrong thing, right?
Yeah.
Now, let me be very clear because, you know, people would come and clip certain things and pinch it and say, that's what we're saying. We are not saying to go there and horn and cheat your partner. That is not what we're saying. We're not advocating that. But if you're going to do those things, minimize the risk of you getting stabbed by doing things the right way. Right? Because, see what Liana's saying? That's the fastest way to reach heaven. You're spending your woman money on another woman. Yeah, she won't do it there. Let me press forward there. Let me get the next call. We got a lot of clips to get through tonight.
Yeah.
This one is a poll for the people in the chat. And it asks the question, which one is the worst? A horn, tight shoes, too fat. Please note all of them are listed A. Right? A horn, tight shoes, too fat. Put them in the chat, make sure you think is the worst, right?
I would tell you all from personal experience, I thought that a horn would have been the worst thing, right? But too fat hit me last year. It made me literally I could not sleep. At least with the horn, I choose to eat dry slot and not sleep. But with the too fat, I had no choice, brother. Like, it was rough in the Gideon.
Too fat coming in.
Telling you, boy, that's a strong number one, boy. A horn is a good way to lose weight. If you want to lose weight,
you cannot slim.
Yeah, you cannot slim. But then too fat, we met you one gun, break into the dentist and succumb. Take it out.
Bring the hammer.
Yeah, bring hammer.
I get this over here.
Yeah.
So CNN, let me get this next one. CNN International, they posted this one. A new study suggests that one reason U.S. marriage rates are at 150-year low is because of the shortage of economically attractive men. But then this John de Arvin responded and says, women don't give out rings, men do. if there's a decline in marriage rates, it's because women are not worth it anymore.
Now, what I was
So
saying.
that's a very,
Go
that's
ahead.
a sensitive way to put that.
Yes,
So
yes.
let me coach it a little better for John, right?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Because men do not see the value in get him married anymore. They put it that way. That a little sweet as a taste.
Yeah. What I would say is that economically attractive is wild to me. A shortage of economically attractive men.
All right.
Think about this, right? Think about this. A new study is saying that marriage rates in the US are 150-year low because of lack of economically attractive men. Is it that it's a lack of economically attractive men, or is that the standard? No. Or the economy itself is not attractive? Like, think about what the standards are now. I got to be economically attractive. Those two words don't make sense in the sentence. But no, I got to be economically. My money got to be handsome for you to take me on, for you to say yes to me and to marry me. Like, think about what that is saying, Derek. Think about what that is saying. That is saying that men are not earning enough. That is why marriages are at 150-year low. Is it that, or is that people don't want, forget the struggle, people don't even want to have any sort of adversity at all. Nobody wants an experience where you got to pay a bill and you're a day late. Nobody don't want bills. Nobody wants bills, right? So, and while I kind of agree with John, and you've coached it very well, I also think that at the end of the day, is it that, sure, women are divorcing a lot, but the reason why men ain't even asking them more is because it just ain't about this. We ain't about the hoops, we ain't about the game. My money got to look like Brad Pitt for you to take me on. We ain't working with that no more. My money is my money, whether it look like Brad Pitt or John Brown from down the street. The point remains is that should not be the sole driving force as to why marriages aren't working out and that we are 150-year low. It is not about character anymore. It is not about the ability. My money got to look good. Nah.
Characters in movies, man.
Yeah, nah.
Characters in movies. Yeah. Big up my Jimmy coming in, Tango Fox.
Tango Fox, yeah.
That's a really interesting concept, because when you hear people say, or they want somebody to love them, it then flies in the face of that, because it means like that's cap, like strong cap too.
A white assortment cap.
A white assortment of cap, you know what I mean? When you come, maybe they come and say, "Oh, we want a man to love me for who I am and treat me right."
That emotionally vulnerable and all this. No,
all that's rubbish, right?
No,
that's rubbish. Because I see a nigga say, this is the news, you know what I mean? So if you could come and say, is the study shows that's because the men they don't make enough money. Point blank. Economically attractive is a very nice way to coach it. Love that, but they don't make enough money. So because of that, they can't get married. And we had this discussion in the chat. I think it was a couple of days ago, and it's a matter of, they've got other factors at play, like age and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's part of the reason why people complaining about the dating streets. Don't care where you turn, and because I am who I am, and we do this, people try to bring me into these, and a lot of events, socializing and thing. People trying to get in these conversations, and I'm like, you just want, cover sandwiches and be cool, I really kind of discuss these kind of things.
Yeah.
But part of the reason that men are not economically attractive, and we talked about this in a live stream last year now, we dating too old. Yeah, we dating too old. That's a primary factor of it. We at 40, 45 and think we should not be over here knocking about in the streets. So that's why our mission for 2024, as Neil said at Tommy Show, is to get out of the streets. We don't want to be, because at 40 you got way different expectations and challenges than you had when you was 20.
Yeah. What do you get? Yep. What do you get?
Yeah, life is getting more real by the second. Laura is asking, is it that men are not making enough money, or women are not earning and are looking for men who are equally yoked? Yes, that's part of it as well.
That's part of it.
Equally yoked is a very delicate way to put it, Laura. I appreciate that euphemism. Because the hypergamy, again, you didn't on your level or above. So, and I would have said this in the chat as well. The man that making certain amount of money one time, he could afford a woman. But because of capitalism, the women earning more now, so they want more, you know, they expect more. A man has to be able to produce more.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody can't do that.
No, they can't. And also to consider that in history, men have always out-earned women. So let's say there was a time where men used to make $2, women want men that's make $3, right? So so if women have nothing, they only earn $1. They want a man that's earn $3, right? In today's age, yes, a part of it is that they earn more, but it sets now the standard. Sorry, don't let me say standard, because that would mean that it's some sort of fundamental rule for dating. The expectation now is that if I met X, you gotta met X plus or X times, right? And to me, especially where now the mentality is experience, they no longer okay. You've met more than me. Let me put this together. Buy property, drive a car, like live a life where we can build and become more and become a power couple or whatever it is. If I could carry myself to Champers, you gotta be able to carry me in at the cliff. You know what I'm saying? That is the expectation. No, the expectation, if I could fly myself to Florida, you got to be able to fly me to Tulum, shout out Dr. Kerry. You got to be able you have to be able to supersede what I can do for myself. Right. And that is a fundamental problem. And that's a fundamental problem because if you can do and afford certain things for yourself, your expectation now is you just drive a Swift. You meet a man, you want a man to drive a Range Rover. But you drive a Swift. How we get from a Swift to a Range Rover? Man, a nice little, you know.
But then the problem, you know, Neil, that's not the problem. Because we could come together and we could get a Range Rover. But you want the man to provide the Range Rover. That's where it really comes. Because a lot of women today, not all, a lot of women today are not coming together to pool resources, right? Mm-hmm. So that's why you're hearing, oh, I could do this. I could do a Swift by myself. I ain't coming with a man that got a Swift. Because the mentality is you need to be able to provide said Swift. Well, sorry. You need to have Range Rover or Beam or whatever and be able to provide me with something bigger than a Swift. You know? So that's the challenge. And there is a lot of things at play, social media, or what keeping up with the Joneses, the fact that we have this consumer mentality, consumer mindset. So it's all of that play that making people say, well, look, I got it. The average man, I said, this cannot afford the average woman, right? He just can't. He simply can't. It's not that he's broke. It's not that he's not making any money. But when we go back to the figures that came out a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, that say the average income in Barbados is $2,500. That is the average. That's what most people are making. So if you and a man come together and we're making $2,500 each, that's $5,000 in the house. Me could do something with $5,000 in the house. But women don't want that situation where they are contributing to the 5,000. Bring 5,000 and let me put together.
You bring half and they put the other half.
Put the other half, you know what I mean? But I'm not even that. You bring like 7 Fs, I put an F, and we see where it go from there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we get you next.
Yeah, we on screen.
Oh, I regret not making my marriage work, and now my ex-husband is happily remarried. This is a Reddit post, and it reads, when I was in my early 30s, I divorced my husband. We didn't have any major issues. Our relationship was just challenged after having kids. I was a stay-at-home mom. I had to Google what that was. A stay-at-home mom, and I expected him to do more of the housework and childcare when he worked full-time. He did help me when I asked, but I started to ask more of him, and I burnt him out. I used to have him wrapped around my finger, and I used that as an advantage to get what I want. He eventually got tired of it. A gallon bottle, it's only a gallon there. I started threatening to divorce him. And he said he knew the baby was just stressing us out and he would like to make it work. But when I was 30, I thought I was a great catch because I'm still very beautiful for my age and I lost my mom bod. So I thought I could do better than him. So I left him. I got our house in the divorce and we share joint custody of our son. Now imagine she's the boy who put the pressure on the relationship, straight for the relationship. But she's the boy divorced the man. I love it, right? Fast forward, now I'm 41 and still single, and my ex-husband is 41 and got remarried to a 31-year-old woman who is incredibly beautiful. They had their daughter 3 years ago. He bought a new house. My son loves going to his dad's to spend time with his other family, and I'm not gonna lie, it makes me jealous. She has it all. She took my husband. She took my kid. She took my life. That was once all mine. And all I have in the house is a house we created our family in. Now I live in an empty house. I'm 41. I gained 20 pounds. I've got wrinkles and I'm alone and miserable. I've had short-term relationships after the divorce, but they never worked out. Men just don't want an old woman like me with a child. And I've noticed that men with kids just have a better time dating with kids than we do. And I hate it. Yes, Matt Brown, the lady took her husband.
Bathing in the water.
The husband that she placed on offer. That's like to say you offered up your husband, darling.
No.
Why can't he offer you?
But no, my thing here, right? It is my thing, right? Is that I want women to hold on, I ain't got the camera on us. What I want women to do, right, is to start threatening divorce or leaving or anything like that to your man. Because man, the man said bet. The man said very well. Nowadays, the men are saying, you want to divorce me? Let the papers here. The papers there. Sign them. We go now. Right? Because just like how we spoke in the last slide about how the dynamic has changed between men and women. Women are earning more and women want, different experiences and more money. Men now are realizing, this ain't what it is. I ain't got to deal with contention. Right? If you are not giving me peace, I gain from what you place. Right? So if you're not emotionally attractive and you want to come out the place now and you want to act as though you can dictate the order and offer me ultimatum by saying you can rest and divorce me, then the men are saying no problem. No, we both know that men get better with age. Let me put it like that. And when they say better, I mean in the dating marketplace. Don't come for me, ladies. It's just a simple fact. We reach our financial prime, or most of us reach a level of confidence, maturity, and purpose around our mid-40s. And we are more, because you're talking about emotionally attractive, don't CNN talk about it. So in our mid-40s, economically attractive. So when we are in our mid-40s, we sexy to all know economically, right? Whereas for men want women that are fit, fine, and feminine, right? When you're in your mid-40s, you got children, you already you're threatening me with divorce now. So you ain't got the piece of you, right? What are you offering to a relationship, right? And men are not going to look at you and see that you're divorced with children, right? And I hope you've learned a lesson, but chances are when you come out, you place be seeing attitudes, you've not learned anything emotionally or even life lessons from these things. Men saying, why can take this up? Why would I deal? Why am I going to cover another man's children and another man's, I don't want to say leftovers, but failed relationship? Why am I going to take up another man's mistakes and take them out and cover them in my 4-piece? Because if another man left and the man flourishing now, why I now going to come along and try to come in like Superman and save? You understand? So, ladies, I want you all to understand. Right? Men like fit, fine, and feminine women. In that, we want a woman that offers peace, P-E-A-C-E and P-I-E-C-E. Right? Number one, first and foremost, is P-E-A-C-E. Right? Now, if you bring in contention to the man, you bring in rancor to the man, you got the man feel uneasy and comfortable in his own home and space. And on top of that, you let yourself go, you're adding pounds, you ain't taking care of your body and stuff like that. You're not feminine. You're not offering peace. You're not fine anymore. And then come and try to make a divorce. But that's an easy equation to solve. I got to solve for X there. That's 12. The answer. So, ladies, let us understand. As much as we try to come with this equality thing, and you know, you try to see things from your perspective as a woman, or you try to see things from a man's perspective. Please understand, we do not want the same things. Men and women want different things. So do not come about the place not offering peace, not offering femininity, not offering attractiveness, physical attractiveness, willingness, threatening us with divorce, and then we'll know what you put on Reddit now, asking what you need to do, and you hate it. No, you need a therapist, you need a father confessor, and dare I say you need a undertaker, because you are done. You're dusted.
Stick a fork in them.
Well, you done. So, ladies, if you want a man in 2024, when I say a man, you want a proper, healthy relationship. You want to be married. You want to be in a committed, healthy, monogamous relationship. These things, you got to bring something to your relationship. You got to bring some semblance of emotional maturity. You got to bring some semblance of peace. You got to bring some sort of femininity. You got to bring some sort of attractiveness. You can't just bring, I've been gaslit to understand that me as a woman is the prize and the catch, and my degrees mean a lot, and my money mean a lot. Today, a friend of mine asked me about another friend of mine because she wanted to set up a friend of, they wanted to do a little blind date, something, right? And her question to me was, "But tell me about your friend. He's a good fella, boom, 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 boom." My question was, one, I want to see picture, how she look. And the thing is, wait, there's a modern woman coming to bring ranker. Because men want peace and peace. And if you can't give us the PEACE, but the PIECE meant the same, because we already put, if PIECE is first, you in that category of lash and dash. So ladies, if you want a man in 2024, you want to get out the streets, which we implore you all to do, and you want to be in a committed, healthy, long-lasting relationship and get married, you got to change your mindset, be fit, fine, and feminine. Listen to what the men saying. Listen to these podcasts. No, I ain't saying everything is the text gospel, but listen out. You want men, listen to men. That's all I got to say about that.
Let me clarify some things too, right? Because people just hear fit, fine, and feminine and think a man want a model. Fit is relative, right? We got a good friend of ours who's appeared on this show a couple of times, and he and I, we had this discussion in the chat again. Fit is very relative. Because I like women a certain kind of way. He likes women,
different,
a certain kind of way.
A larger kind of way.
Yeah. So fit for him and fit for me is two different things, right? But in terms of that piece that you keep talking about, Nia, that is so paramount, because a man don't want to feel like if it's a constant battle. You do not want, right? And fellas, it's Steve McMahon, Steve, and the host Big at Steve, right?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Fellas, if you haven't had this experience, put some ones in the chat, right? You're talking to a girl, she's your girlfriend, your wife, whatever she is, and two things happen. Work done, and two things happen. You take the longest route home possible to get there as late as you could, to minimize as much time as you got spent interacting in the house. And when you get home, you sit down in the car, you're like,
yep.
You got to steal your resolve more than when you're going to work. You're looking forward to go work because again, you already else. You got to steal your resolve and sit in the car like, all right, here we go, right? Because it's another war when you get inside.
Yeah.
They don't want that, right? So as Neil saying, if you want to have the relationships you say you want to have, you need to find a way to be able to have. I mean, saying that men want you to just not, provide your opinion or whatever, but there needs to be a way that you can provide your opinion, that you can offer counsel, because men value that. Men do not want passive followers. They don't. They want somebody that they can bounce ideas off of and get feedback, that kind of thing. So you got to find a way to be able to give that, and not something you quarreling or ready to fight all the time. For the time it's not like it's a quarrel and a fight, man gone.
Yeah.
And with regard to the emotional maturity, as Neil was talking about there just now, when you come and you decide, I could do better than my husband, and you just roll out and left the man. A man that had you as a stay-at-home mom. You know how to work. So a man like that can afford to, because we just talked about this, the average man is not economically attractive. He cannot support the average woman. But here it is, we got a man that can afford to tell you, why cool it. I got this.
Start home.
That might retire you. You can start home. Right? A man that could take care of you like that, and a child too, that man ain't gonna stop on the shelf long. You can't just left that man and expect that you come back and find you. Somebody gonna take you up fast. And who take you up? A younger virgin. And they got good men up there, ladies. They got good men up there. If you don't treat them right, somebody else will come and take them up quickly. All the things I knew that I highlighted before about men getting older, making more money, all that kind of things. You know what I mean?
You know that there's a lyric from a song. Be careful. There's a lyric from a song. The girl don't know the use of her man till the next girl take him away. A lot of women will flap back into that song, right? But run around and listen to the lyrics. Right?
You gotta listen to the lyrics.
You gotta listen to the lyrics.
We're getting that up on screen. We got a lot to crack tonight, folks. This is episode 251. This is first for the year. Hit the like button. On the way in, that's all the cost of admission is. So hit the like button, hit the notification bell. Make sure you subscribe. We have 596 subscribers. So let me see if we can get to 600 by the end of next week, or shoot, the end of this week.
The end of this week, yeah, man. 4 people, they ain't care.
Share it with somebody who might find the conversation valuable, right? Let me get the next one on screen, Neil.
You there?
Yeah, man. This is Lauryn Hill. Somebody asked you going to that Lauryn Hill show tonight. Lauryn Hill says, nah, you. Because we know Lauryn has a reputation for turning up. You know, she has a tenuous relationship with punctuality.
Yes.
Yeah. To me, my Justin said rather to live on a whole stop.
Chicken salt bread.
Tension.
You know, there's like to say, a man that finds a wife finds a good thing, though. But we speak and choose the Bible. Because in the Bible, it says it's better for a man to live on the corner of a rooftop than live in a house with a contentious woman. Look at that.
The corner.
The corner of a rooftop. The corner.
Yeah. Also says that, you know, husbands should love their wives as Christ of the church.
And then they say
also says the wives should submit to their husbands. But we ain't getting all that. You know, that's a curse word. Don't flag me. Don't flag the channel for cursing, right? Let me press on. Let me get it. Right? And it says at least he's honest. And it reads, here's the way I look at it, Nicole. You have two options here. One, you let me take you on a date. It will be awkward at first due to the fact that we met on Tinder. But after a while, you will relax as you discover I'm quite normal and funny. Several years and many dates later, I'll pop the question. We have a large family wedding with copious amounts of family and friends. Couple years down the road, we have a few kids and a baby on the way. You devote all your time to the kids and they spend too much time at work, and love leaves the relationship. I foolishly start an affair, and when you find out, we get a divorce. We raise 3 kids in 2 households where the parents hate each other. Or option 2, we hook up, use a condom, and never speak again. Think of the children, Nicole. Think of the children, Nicole.
Yeah, think of the children, Nicole. Josh, it's straight to the point. Can't just the Rasta man and like shout out my man, Josh. Josh, let Nicole know what time it is. No, we could go down this thing. We could wait several years, and all we want to do is bust on that. So we want to do.
We want to do. It's time to root.
It's time to root, man.
Yo, we got my man Akani in the house.
Shout out Akani.
Choir director. We got Akani in the house. Yeah, don't be this time. Be like Josh, right?
Yeah.
Now, let me get the next one on screen. Again, we got a lot to crank.
Yeah, let me go.
I'm reaching out on behalf of a mate of mine who needs some help. His wife told him to go and get some of those pills that would help him to get an erection. When he came back, he handed her some diet pills. Anyway, he's looking for a place.
Oh, bumbleclad. I mean,
just saying, you know.
Not saying, just saying.
I'm
just saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
You can't take it. Let me get this next one from right here. Good old Bimshire. Barbados. Looking for a child mother. 10,000 plus all medical bills. Inbox me for more details. No spot money up front. After 10 years. Child wanted without baby mama drama. So I prefer pay for what I want. I get it without stress. Only one sport availably. If she cool, I may keep her.
One spot, I guess that's one stop.
I get for a request, please ignore. Was a mistake. No bone birds. I'm not a farmer. I don't need to raise my meat. Not overly fat either. 260 my cutoff point. Too fat means not going to breathe easy, and I don't want to be wasting sperm. No smokers. Smokers give you a 58% chance getting a disabled child. This is going left very fast, Neil.
Fast.
Just going on strong belief in God, got enough demons in my life. Must not be afraid that he calls my packing. This man. Anybody know Jason Smith?
Yeah, Jason and Josh cousin. Yeah. That man pretty sad.
Fellas, please do not approach women with these kinds of propositions. I am assuming that Jason is having a laugh.
Oh yeah, right? For sure. Well,
Jason's having a laugh. But you cannot approach women like this.
No, you can't do that. No,
this never works. Just putting it out there.
Don't do that.
Let me get the next one, Neil.
You're on screen.
This lady writes, I was riding in an Uber with a gay male colleague when his Grindr app notification went off on his phone. The female Uber driver said, I know that sound. My husband plays that game all the time. Does anybody want to tell the female Uber driver what game is?
I said my girl pull over.
I don't think.
I said my girl pull over.
Yeah.
Pull over and pull out your hair, we have to have a thought.
Yeah, somebody needs to tell her. Those of you who don't know what Grindr is, Google it for yourself. Folks, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. This is episode 251. We're cranking tonight. Let's get the next one, right? Because, gentlemen, this next story is going to show you what happens when you do not stand on your purpose, when you do not pour into yourself first. If you do not pour into yourself first, you cannot pour into anybody else, right? When you can't pour into anybody else, this is what happens. This article is from The Sun, and it reads, spare part, Meghan Markle is leaving Harry at home to party in LA and sending desperate texts to people to hang out. And it reads, Meghan Markle is leaving Prince Harry at home as she parties in LA and sent right. The Duchess of Sussex has been regularly seen out and about with her husband in the City of Angels, according to Society journalist Petronella Wyatt. Petronella tweeted, friends of mine who live near them are always bumping into Meghan at parties these days. She tends to leave Harry at home. The Sussexes were also slammed as low-grade reality stars by Hollywood broadcaster Tim Dillon. He singled Meghan out for particular criticism too, saying that she is trying to get places by cozying up to the stars. We call it networking. Tim claimed all they want to do is hang out with the celebrities. I was at a party the other night talking to somebody about these people, and it's just constant with them. She was texting the person I was with there. The point is, the point is they just won't stop these two. He added, they're like low-grade reality stars trying to attach to anything. I'm literally at the party, and they are showing me texts of this woman begging people to like hang out. She's trying to get places. However, Tim went on to say that the ploy isn't working and that most people are having a good laugh about it, branding the whole situation as sad. He joked, I respect the hustle. I get what they're trying to do. A lot of people at this party were like, we text her back, she's a duchess, but we've had enough. It comes after The Sun revealed that Harry and Meghan are set to start making royal bashing Netflix shows and memoirs after the huge backlash against the projects. Sources say it's because they have run out of material after a series of, me going to always same thing so many times, you know what I mean? He also revealed that Harry and his brother Prince William secretly arranged meetings with Princess Diana's former butler before Harry's wedding. According to an insider, the royal pair felt that Paul Burrell would be able to provide clarity on some aspects of their mother's life. Meanwhile, Prince Harry's USA visa is set to be challenged in an American court after his bombshell revelations about his past drug use in his book, Spear. Now, let's assume.
So much to unpack here.
Let's assume that this is not just, conjecture and gossip and all. Let's assume that these things are actually, this was actually happening, right? This is why. Because all the things that she is trying to seek now, they had. You know what I mean? He was a duchess. You had all the, but I guess you wanted it in America. So this is what you got to consider, right, gentlemen? Please consider when you go and you get involved with a woman, right? The relationship with a woman will always be, not so always, you try that. very often the relationship will be you are expected to come into her life and improve her life, right? She's coming into your life and you're expected to improve her life. You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
In this situation, that hasn't happened. He's gone into her life, but he's made no improvement to her life. She's made no improvement to him. As a matter of fact, you see what's going on here. No, he is falling off significantly, right? So now you're going to be selling stories to the press. Men, it is always better for you to pour into you first. That way it trickles down. It benefits your wife, woman, spouse, whatever you want to call her, which then redounds to the children. If you pour into the woman and neglect yourself, because he won, we can do. We gonna do you want me gonna do.
What's he saying?
Yeah, abdicate. Not each woman, but you abdicate your responsibilities as prince, whatever. Mm-hmm. You forsook those. So you're just a regular citizen in the States. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? How long you get him, Neil?
I actually get him. I'm surprised it lasts this long because what I am saying here is she's looking to get back into Hollywood, which is amazing to me because you were a part of a pretty good show. You know, you had a successful TV career. I thought she is a very attractive woman, not necessarily the best actress, but certainly that's something you can learn. I thought that she had potential in Hollywood to be a leading lady or even a supplementary cast member in a movie and certainly TV. But that she's in LA trying to go hanging out with people, it shows me one of two things. One, because somebody was saying networking. I think you said networking. She may be trying to network. Or two, as Dr. Karen is saying here in the chat, she's bored, which is incredible to me because you're a duchess. And Prince Harry, I don't care if he abdicated his royal responsibilities and legacy, but that man is financially, he ain't even financially attractive. He is financially, he's economically a attractive god. Like, I just don't understand. You see, I think what has happened here is that in the minds of women, and I'm not speaking for women, but this is just my opinion. I think that women see things as particular type of way, especially how they see things in Hollywood, you know. Rich man takes up beautiful woman and it, you know, man storm the castle, professes his love, they live happily ever after. And in that women try to conjure up what that happily ever after is. Now, for some women, the happily ever after is living in a castle, maids and butlers, you know, so put it in today's context, flying out to wherever you're flying out to, lavish dinners, royal, whatever. Meghan got that. There was a bit of racism. There was a bit of oppression. I don't know how that's the word that, but yes, there was a bit of, you know, dislike to her. I don't know how true that is, but we could pretty much guess that that's what no. I know she's saying, you know, well, she's probably getting Harry here. So Harry is too big for me. And Harry saying, "Use my wife. I sign up for the long haul. I would give up the castle. I would give up the throne for you." And a lot of women say, "Oh, dear." Shoot, if you watch a romantic movie, right, a rom-com or whatever, and the Prince of Abu Dhabi decided, you know what? My father tell me that Zamunda. My father tell me if I want to get married to you, I gotta give up the throne or whatever. It's either you or the throne. I would rather give up the throne. Aww. But then when the mom doing a 9 to 5 at McDonald's, no, it's a problem.
It's a problem.
It's a problem. So let us start thinking about things from the lens of reality. Sure, Meghan Markle, she had the opportunity to date a prince. It worked out. I hope they last long. But the way she out living the city girl life in Los Angeles, I don't know. Especially since my mom might get deported because, and that's the other thing I want to unpack. Right, that is why you've got to stop with the tell all. Stop getting for the podcast. Stop getting into the books. Stop telling out all your business. Cause no,
your business.
No, look at you. Look, you give it the throne for the woman. You're an English monarch. You give it that to be in the USA with your woman, with your wife, and now because you follow the way with her and tell her all your business, You say, oh, say, that time you could see the man reading, but so, oh, I like drugs, huh? Okay. You understand? So we gotta stop telling her all we business. Because yes, you may have used drugs, substances in the past, but this is not who you are now. But it's still going to affect your present.
You follow me?
So let me start with that. So put that aside, ladies. Please understand that if you want a certain value of mind, if you want a certain caliber of mind, you are going to have to. You can't get it all your way. Whether you're choosing a man that working a 9 to 5, whether you're choosing a prince, whether you choose, cannot get it all your way. You cannot marry a prince, right? Have racism in the relationship, and then you know what that day. But shoot, who would have thought? Who would have thought the royals would have been racist? Oh Lord, who would have thought? But that's how they're Buckingham Palace built on that.
See,
right?
So are you getting on like you ever so surprised,
right?
That that's what's going on.
Right. So I just want people, again, we want to know these streets. Use when ahead. When they either want the prince and what comes along with that royal life, or you want a man that has a modest, or not modest, but you want a man that has a lot of money, and has a lot of pressure, and you deal with that. But certainly you cannot have a husband and be out living city girl life. But what though? Don't get tired, Please do not get it misconstrued. If Meghan Markle made the mistake of divorce that man, you think Harry gonna be punished? Harry is going to be like, I am single, matched. That's how that gonna go on me. I am single, matched. But Meghan, be careful now. I just saying, be careful.
Yo, let me press forward here, right? Because we talked about horning, as we call it in the West Indies. We talked about horning a little earlier in the show, cheating as people in the US call it, right? And this one was from on site, and this from who else but Sukiyana, right? And she's talking about the whole concept of cheating. And remember, ladies have a huge problem with cheating, right? A huge problem. But Sukiyana asked the question, and she wrote, is cheating on your boyfriend still count as cheating to God? I thought it's only cheating if you're married. Right? Interesting concept. Interesting concept. But the juice is never just in the comment. The juice is in the comment section. And this person's wrote, no, I cheat on my man all the time, and I'm still a God-fearing woman. He says, it's only cheating if you're married. He's right. Otherwise, it's just dating. So I want to go with this dating thing. Anyhow, next one. Great question, because ain't no oath if it ain't no ring. If you're not married, you're single. Right? But Neil, what's fascinating about that? Right? Is that, again, the ladies put it out there. If you're not married, it's single. If they're in a oath, they're in a ring, etc. But let them man cheat on them.
See it?
Let them man cheat on them.
Brother man, this and here's the thing, Derek. This is why I say we're not gonna be careful with this social media, You always see a woman post that really consider cheating if it's just you, man, or not your husband. If the man, and then some women say, well, if he didn't put a ring on it, shoot, everything is fair game. Right now, he only courted me, but it ain't real until he put a ring on it. Rebel. Now, if the man decide, horny, it's not on the screen. I got a ring on that, so I got a commitment there. All of a sudden, now it's burning at the state. The state. So, again, we got to choose, and we are not going to get into if it is equal or whatever. It is what is good for the goose, good for the gander, essentially. Right? You gonna harm me because I ain't got a ring on it? Then if I can harm you because I ain't got a ring on it, you're my wife? We gonna do divorce me?
Shares in the robbery? Shares in no robbery.
Exactly that. So I say,
I find it interesting that women want the commitment and thing, and they don't want. If you ask someone, "Are your wife started cooking?" They saw a video about that.
Yes.
Minutes before we start the show, and cooking and cleaning.
Yeah, I saw a video
because
of that.
Your wife, shoot, some women tell you they're in sex because I'm your wife. Cool, but we still have to provide certain things as men. you know, in a relationship. You still got to show that you can provide some level of a covering under the 4Ps in order to be even considered for a relationship. So I started saying, man, just want a good deal. Man, just want a good deal. The take time go for say we may have to go back to parental selection of mates. Interesting concept. One of these days we can explore that. But anyway, let me get the next one on screen here because this is Aaron Gordon, however you want to pronounce it. Aaron Gordon, NBA player former for the Denver Nuggets. And he was on a podcast with Michael Porter Jr., MPJ, and he made this comment. He went on a date with this girl one time. The last thing she had on her phone was Aaron Gordon's net worth. Now, he's an NBA player and a good one at that. So Aaron Gordon is struggling for money. You know what I mean?
He's economically attractive.
He's economically attractive, right? Now, here's the thing. We know that women is check the production credits, right? Women is know who played drum record. Women is know who the producer was at the console, who sing vocals. Women is know all of that.
Bro, they're reading
right?
the sleeve of the CD.
Yeah, really the sleeve of the CD, right? We know women do these things, right? We know that he's get put in a group chat. Anybody know what kind of fella he is? We know this. But ladies, please, I fella is this for you too. Don't let it exit out. You can close it. If you work in a little Samsung, when you see the 3 lines, gonna press that, and you see a little thing, it's a close all. Hit that, close it, exit out.
iPhone, I don't know what to do with iPhone, but Americans big on iPhone. See, I think it work too.
Yeah, just close all. You know what I mean? Don't left the information there and then turn the phone in conversation, because that's what she did, because I watched Party podcast. I heard him say she turned the phone and he was able to catch a glimpse of it. He's like, okay. So immediately now you all check to see who he is. You know what I mean? You check to see net worth. So immediately man think he's a bandit.
A villain. Come to rob and abscond.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Don't do it. You know what I mean? Let me press for. We got another one.
Yeah. Let me get this one.
So this lady, she wrote, I need a divorce within 30 days fast. My husband's sister passed away, and he plans on getting full custody of her kids full time. The kids are 11, 8, and 5. I have one child that's 17, and I never wanted any more kids. I hate being a parent. I never wanted to be a stepmom. Any good divorce lawyers in the DFW area?
Yo. Yeah. I got nothing. I draw blank.
I really ain't got much there either, you know what I mean?
Brave does it gets, I don't.
Better for worse. What was that? You know? Better or worse?
All I hope is I hope my mom see that.
Worse.
I hope my mom see that dodge a bullet. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, let's press on. We got more to check. Now this one, we gotta take a look. We put it on screen, right? This guy says he has no self-respect. And it says, y'all better answer them DMs. On the left, we have how it started. So on March 15th, hello, gorgeous. Sometime before March 15th, hey, gorgeous. March 15th, hey, gorgeous. April 16th, hey, gorgeous. July, that's the 13th, it looks like, yeah, hey, gorgeous. November 26th, hey, gorgeous. December 21st, hey, gorgeous. Then, sometime 4/29, hey, gorgeous. And he finally gets like it looks like a heart. And it moves to how it's going, they're married.
In 2023, so that was 4 years ago. That sounds like coercion to me. But, let's take things in good faith. He could have sent those messages and gotten calls. But this here looks like you got two. First things first, here, gorgeous as well. I don't know you on that level. I messaged you here, gorgeous.
Hey, big head.
Yeah. They're working with me. You get as well put Grand and Glorious Rising Black Nubian Queen. Empress, sorry, Black Nubian Empress. Yeah, my new queen. Exactly. I didn't even read that, but yes. I think that there's something to be said for persistence, and there's something to be said for intent and knowing what you want and who. But I also think that this is borderline stalking. If my woman wasn't feeling this man in any which way, you would have seen a different picture of yourself on the right. And the man clothes wouldn't have been white and black, they would have been orange. So I think that, gentlemen, do not look at this and say, oh, persistence is key. No, persistence is
perseverance seldom fails.
Exactly. Don't do that, no, because there's a fine line now between the courthouse and the between the courthouse on the, exactly. It depending on what side of the courthouse you want to go. No, gentlemen, if you are first things first, don't slide in the DMs. Neil Hoyt would always tell you, do not slide in no DM. If you don't know the person, if you don't know the woman, second, if you do find yourself in a DM, right? You got 2 times for me to ask who you are. Oh, hey, Gordon. Years ago, right? I had seen this woman, gorgeous woman, beautiful woman, and a friend of mine knew this woman. And I was like, oh, I said, yeah, you want your number? I could arrange something. So the man got the number for the woman, got permission for me to, and I messaged her. Like, I would message her, hi, how you doing? She was like, hi, how you doing? Everything. But you could tell from the conversation that she didn't really about it.
Right? Forthcoming.
Yeah. So she had twice. I said, hi, how you doing? One response, hi, how you doing? Everything good, whatever. The second time I messaged her, I said, hey, how you doing? She said, and I realized that she wasn't about it. I was like, all right, very well. And that was the last time I messaged her. But certainly, you do not message every month, on the hour, hey, gorgeous, and then show a married picture talk about how on, yeah, this how it started, this how it going. Because cat look here, dog, look, I would do that there and find myself in front of magistrate easily. So, gentlemen, do not look at this gentleman and see this as a success story. There's luck and chance you see in there here. All right.
It's not a success story. It's actually an advertisement for, how pathetic we as men can be sometimes, right? Because there's no way, as you said, Neil, you text once, you don't get a response. My mom, bro, said to be free, never got a no. Yes, but there's a reason for that, because as Jason said earlier, he ain't even put it back burner. He ain't in the freezer. He ain't even put it back burner. So that's why he never got a no. He just keep my mind there so up ice. And as Steve said, in case of emergency, break open glass. So you went wrong, run out of options. I can answer this guy now. Fellas, it don't always work like this. And if it does work like this,
rarely works like this.
You set yourself up in a position for you to be taken advantage of. And you're not gonna like it. And you know what's gonna happen because you tried for so long. Right? And I say it on this channel all the time. Women are not like banks, right? You do not get what you put in, right? Your women are not like banks. So, and we as men, we like to think the more I put into society, the more effort I put in, I will be rewarded for my effort. Women do not work like that. They don't. And it makes no sense to keep giving somebody more of something that they already do not appreciate. That don't make sense. So this dude, yeah, you get the ring that you don't want. You got the woman you don't want. But I ain't putting my mouth on nobody relationship. I hope and I pray for the two of them, for he say it, especially because he can't handle this. If this one break up, he can't handle it.
No, can't do
right? But for his sake, that, it works. But I would not recommend anybody who's looking to get into a relationship, I would not recommend you do this. The woman showed you no interest, as Neil said, this is how you end up in front of magistrate. And not for a wedding. Because we call this cyberbullying or something like that. Big Tally coming in the house. Good to see you, Tally.
Shout out, Tally, man.
President 237 ladies. Good to see you, any crank, as always. Because guess what? Know that you see this. Tally walk in the room, jog my memory. These are the men that women just put on blast. Screenshot. You see the screenshot here? There was screenshot and put, look at these men. My DMs harassed me. These thirsty men in my DMs. You don't want to be that guy, right, fellas? Let me press on. This is episode 251. submission, like hit this like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell on the way in. Those are the things that cost admission. My bro says, because they sure I'm mad at maintain her DMs and say, we're good.
It's true.
We're going on the rap bossy. We're getting through. Correct. Yeah, and he ain't had to marry to do that. I saw a quote recently, marry a woman who wants to be a wife, not a woman who wants a husband.
Yo. Stop the show. Stop the podcast. Let me read that again. Let me read that again, my brother.
Let me read that again.
That's a lyric.
I saw a quote recently, marry a woman who wants to be a wife, not a woman who wants a husband.
We pin this here, so yeah, this is a ladies, I want you to what you say, exactly. Read and inwardly digest.
Learn and inwardly digest,
right? That is exactly why men are not getting on for no one. Because a lot of y'all women want a husband. Y'all are not willing to. Y'all may say y'all want to be a wife. But y'all don't want
to be fair to the ladies, you have to say that. You can't say what like really, but the woman and say about the streets. You can't say that.
But women are not about the streets, you know. Women are about having things their way, like McDonald's, right? Like Burger King, sorry. They're about having things their way.
Burger King.
Right? So, in my opinion, I think that women want, you want a husband. The man gotta do X, Y, Z, A, B, C, X, Y, Z. When you get the man, what you gonna do? It's like when you catch a shark, what you gonna do with it? What you gonna do with the shark? Yeah, the shark could cut it by eat. But what he's saying is, when you catch the shark initially, and he's still in the boat, wriggling boat, and he want there, bite off your foot, and think, what you gonna do with that shark? Or a lion is the better analogy. When you catch a lion, what you gonna do with it? You understand what I mean? You gotta be willing to be a lion tamer, or a zookeeper, or I don't know what. That's a bad analogy, you know that you think about it. But you get what you're trying to say. You have to be willing to be what you are looking for. You're looking for a husband, you have to be willing to be a wife. That's why I often say that before you start saying, I am trying to manifest a husband, you have to say, am I wife material? And not that you be kind to a man, you cook for a man, you clean for a man or whatever. Because when I say that, they're real pretty. And then when the man come home, like, you got bread for yourself, boy, cooking and clean, you got a little maid in here. Nah. So you have to be willing to be a wife. And if you don't know what that means, look at your friend circle. Look at the people around you. You got wives as your friends in happy, successful relationships? Or you got all sorts of girls that...
I'm afraid of husbands.
You understand? So, doves just fly with doves. So if all you girls in the streets, you can't tell you want to be a husband, how they help you being a wife? Man,
we approaching Valentine's soon. Very next month, man. You can see a lot of girls trips and large half empty bottles of wine and stuff like that. Anyhow, because some people just have it, and they say if you want a wife, if you want a husband, you gotta be a wife. And by saying talking fellas, if you want a wife, you gotta be a husband, right? This one came from India, all the way India. 2020. Wife seeks divorce from perfect husband. In a bizarre incident, a woman has sought divorce from her husband on the grounds that he does not fight with her.
Patrick, if he don't beat me, he don't love me.
Yeah. The woman has approached the court for divorce just 18 months after her marriage. The woman claimed that her husband's love was suffocating her. He does not shout at me, and neither has he upset me on any issue. He even cooks for me and also helps me in performing household chores. Sounds like the girl that had the stay-at-home mom from a few posts ago, right? She further said, whenever I make a mistake, he always forgives me for that and wanted to argue with him. You do not need a life where the husband agrees to do anything.
My girl, what you need to do is get some boxing gloves and join the gym. That's what you need to do. You know what I mean? Get a sparring partner. That's what you need. You remember early on in our podcast history, but not early in our podcast history, but earlier when we started doing the shorts. One of the first shorts is when a man and a woman called into a radio show. The woman was like, yeah, she can't stand this man because the man just fly she out, get book a hotel, put roses and petals all about the place. He too nice. You know, he don't argue, nothing like that. Ladies, no, this is the extreme version of this, but certainly there are some women that, you remember a few weeks ago, there was a woman that got up for her man. Said, I think that we need to move on in different directions. I don't think we should date each other anymore. Essentially breaking up with him. Ma sippy water. It's a very well. I respect that. Everyone said, and that's why leaving because the woman was expecting the man to push back and plead his case and stuff like that. No, men right now, men are saying, "You are human. We are treating you like humans. We're treating you with respect." Some men, right? So don't get out there. If you want a man to, as soon as you cut, saying you like, was it say you cut this nonsense here or you clean it here? We clean it here. I maybe put a thump in you. If that is what you want, I suggest you either join a gym, get some boxing gloves, and get a sparring partner. Imagine that you Mayweather fighting Mike Tyson, or seek professional help, form of therapy to let go, whatever you got going on around him. Because you have a man that treats you with respect, forgives you for your transgressions and mistakes around the house, and allows you to be a human woman, well, a female human, right? I understand the problem.
You understand the problem. The problem is the dysfunction, the comfort level with dysfunction. A lot of us are very comfortable in dysfunction. So as the man said, I don't want peace.
Problems.
I want problems always. Right? So that's what we said earlier in the show, yeah, when people say, oh, I just want this kind of guy, they don't. And Laura says, no woman wants someone that says a push up, and that's true. And you have a case where this man's like extending grace. But the problem is, she doesn't want to extend grace, right? So if this man messes up, she wants to be able, but she says she don't want to fight with you, she don't want quarrel.
Yeah, she want to push both
things. She don't want to argue.
Yeah.
She has no intention of extending grace to that man, right? But he is extending grace. So she can't wrap she had a wrong die because it's like, shoot, if this was me, I know it would have quarreled. It's mine again also. And that's the problem she has. So we press on it. We got more to get through.
Yeah, we got to get through a lot. Mm-hmm.
Here we go. This lady, she posts. And you can see that, she's up there. I'm old school. I put bait on my hook. Hashtag season. Hashtag coffee season. And my girl got the PS5 right there. It's a big gold chain.
Hennessy?
No,
that Hennessy. That's
a Hennessy. No.
So whiskey. A Glenfiddich, that was that.
Yes,
I don't drink alcohol, so I don't drink alcohol. So
one of the connoisseurs in the chat, please let us know what bottle it is she has there. Right?
But this
next one here.
But real quick, ladies, if you want a husband, that is how you approach it. Don't come boy play stuff with you. Oh, I no. Sure.
But here's the thing. She ain't looking for the husband.
No, but well,
what she got there, she advertising for Pookie. And Ray. Right?
She's a black and miles.
Drinks.
The black and what was going to say?
Going to missing in some 40s, right? That's what she's looking for. Right? But to your point, she said she got to put bait on the hook. You got to do something to get the man. Natalia said earlier, I ain't doing wifey things unless you give me that ring. That is what you hear. But for me, you got to give to get. So show up Natalia for that comment, right? The next one here, Neil, and this one is gospel. Men, if you don't lead, who will they follow?
But here's the problem nowadays, Derek. Follow? But if you don't lead, if women are thinking, if you don't lead, I will. Matter of fact, I don't need you to lead, and you will follow me. That's the mentality. Because they're approaching things from a false sense of masculinity.
Life is set up for high achievers and for people who want to do well. And we gotta stop worrying about people who don't want to do well. Shout out Kevin Manning, and he's telling us that it's a Don Julio 1492, a tequila.
Lord have mercy.
Right? So to your point, Aston Sports follows a bad word, yes. But who don't want to follow? You left them by the wayside. I remember when they first started teaching, when there was the ministry had a slogan, each one matters, right? And as I progressed through my career, I've had senior teachers tell me, no, can't save all, some will get through the cracks. And at this point, we as men, we gotta start saying, you know what? We can't save all, we gotta save who want to be saved, or sorry, that's a bad way to put it. We gotta work with who want to work with me.
Amen.
So if you want to approach life a certain way, you want to live a certain way, you can't be concerned with people who don't want to live that way. Leave them to their own devices, and life will work it out for them. That's why I approach in 2024. I done quarreling and telling people about self and that kind of thing.
No.
Do your thing.
Yeah, enjoy life, but don't
Enjoy.
But hold on. Again, all I want to do is do not come out the place saying, man, ain't nothing. Keep your feelings to yourself. You've backed the wrong horse. You've gambled on yourself and lost. Do not come and tell the streets that I have gambled on myself and the casino crooked. Don't do that.
Yo, we're getting next one, Neil.
Mm-hmm.
It reads, hey, sweetie, I'm at work. Dinner is on the stove. You only have to light it. The gas is already turned on. Love you. XXX.
That love you should be some quotes.
Yeah. Be careful out there, guys. Be careful.
So you get blow up.
This is what a guy says. This lady, she wrote, I asked this man what he gonna do without me all weekend. He says, save money.
I said what I said.
Yeah. This next one from Hoodville. Your baby daddy was an ish. Why the F would you have a second baby with him?
She belongs to the streets.
Dickie real good.
Yeah. So this one now. Baby Bash has a question, and Baby Bash, he wrote, how come female rappers never rap about motherhood or being a good mother or loving their children?
But to be fair, Derek, no. Be fair, men who dominate the rap market don't sing about anything responsible or uplifting. Or very rarely. Very, very rarely, right?
We know this.
Right. So if you are entering a field, this is what a lot of women make. If you're entering a field that is male dominated, you want to be successful, you're going to try to emulate what you see. So what the men sing about?
That happens in any field.
So what the women is rap about? What the men is rap about? Not making money, and the Percocet, the drugs, alcohol, guns. You know what I'm saying? So the women just trying to up the thing. My booty hole brown and I don't even know his song.
Gucci pay.
I hear that.
I have to admit, right? I have to admit.
You about to do something.
That always makes me laugh.
Brother Bide. Out of curiosity last week, I said, what's this sexy red? I listened to the song. The song like Beer John. I'm like, all right. So my booty hole.
That line stands out, man.
And they like, what
that line stands.
What is this?
My coochie pink, my booty hole brown.
Yes, yours are every woman on the planet.
But here's the thing, you little children at school singing that ish.
That's part of freaking me out, you know. That's part of freaking me out. Leave the children know.
The world has gone. Anyhow, we get this next. So since with my Baby Bash album, children, we did Darius McCary. Everybody remembers him as you think it was Eddie Winslow from Family Matters. It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. Family Matters star Darius McCary arrested for second time over failure to pay child support. And look at Darius, all smiles as he doesn't pay his child support.
But Darius, though, if you can be smiling, it's a broady picture, though, where you had a child with a woman, because that shows me that you're like, yeah, I paid that bitch nothing. Yeah, but so why did you have a child with her? It's funny. My man in a jumper, yeah. I know check myself. My man in real jail clothes.
He's arrested. He's arrested. And I don't know how you can just be smiling.
Yeah, B. And if I understand, it states as a felony.
Not a saint, was a person. This is the picture we got. I ain't paying that woman a saint. That day. You know what I mean? Fellas, please. If you don't want to have children, don't. But if you do, and even if you have those children with a woman that you did not want to have children with, you got to take care of responsibilities, fellas. Pay your child support. And certainly if you're not paying your child support, do not come and pause. I be smiling broad like you been the lasso. Don't do that here. Because it reflects poorly on the rest of us as men. Because you got this goat, skinny ass smoke, and he children money less. And speaking of,
you must have money less.
One, but put this next one for screen. Because this is Nick Cannon, all of this. Let's have fun.
Get it? 3, 2, 1. You are trying to tell me that the man had Christmas photo shoots with all of his children and baby mamas? Or that's just something that can be all.
The man, a million photo shoots. The man, a million photo shoots for all of this. All the colors in the rainbow. Make a Philip and make a Charmaine in the house.
Charmaine, what get on?
Let's say Charmaine says a big one. I am glad to hear Charmaine to deal with that. Because I saw it and they responded. He ain't trying to cause problems.
Oh God.
But folks, we reached that part of the show. I need to get a little bit more water. I had a little Smirnoff to start. Still in the holiday season. So we're going to take a 1 minute musical interlude.
He's a dirty son of a bitch. Here you, Derek Marshall.
And we are going to regale you with the songs of a local artist while I refresh my water. Check it out, folks.
This beer Joe. I can't read this. I can't read this.
Amaki, yeah. Hear this, you know. Oh, what you gonna do when Maki don't come for you? Nothing. What you gonna do when Maki don't come for you? You better run, oh, man, evil like Chucky. I bust out your jelly, make you run like Nelly. You better run, man, ready like Freddy. You better run. I bust out your jelly, yeah. What you gonna do when Maki don't come for you? Right. You better run. What you gonna do when Maki don't come for you? You better run. I'm not a batty man, a real bad man. I tell ya, I don't play about here. I fuck up your face, make it evil like Chucky. Wanna blast a puppy. I never take no violation, no. I never take no hesitation. I bust out your face, man, evil like Chucky. I bust out your jelly, yeah. What you gonna do when Maki don't come for you? Nothing. What you gonna do when Maki don't come for you? You better run, yeah. I make you run, yeah. Man, evil like Freddy. I bust out your jelly, man. Evil like Chucky. I ready like Freddy. You more suffer than Nelly. I bust out your jelly, yeah.
You bad. I know with that. I offer that. Oh, no. Beat hard. That's ways here.
Yeah, be slapping.
Be hard, but I can't read it. And Maki told us singing bad my tune in that voice. No, we know about Maki. No, Maki.
Yes.
Oh, we can't do that, Maki.
No.
But you know, in the spirit of accountability, right? No, you're a man that's always complain. As a fellow artisan, fellow musician, you just always complain like Charlie, man, like beer, foolish music. You know, you always say they ain't got no ratings or nothing so for men that sing properly. Right? But here you are promoting Maki to him. What do you have to say to that?
You know, everybody deserves a laugh every now and again in life.
That's hilarious. What you
not willing to have a laugh. We've always done for having a laugh, you know? And you're going to have a laugh right now because you're going to run an interview. We've shown this interview before. And we're going to run this interview now because we are moving into the main event section of tonight's show, right? This is it. And we're going to kick it off one of the patron saints. And this lady is pushing to be the patron saint of this channel, right? Let's hear what she had. She went on an interview with a guy called Chris GQ Perry, and she had this to say, let's run it.
Let's get it.
How hard is it in the dating world now?
Oh my God.
What is it like out there for
Do we
a
have
single
a
woman?
shot of tequila? No. No,
I've been single for 5 years, so
Huh?
I don't know what this world is like out there, but I know it. But from what I see and from what I hear, it is tough.
It is very tough, and it is exhausting. Like,
It's exhausting.
I want to throw the towel in. Someone had told me, and I wanted to be like, no, I disagree with you, and I don't want to believe it. My last relationship, when dating was, when I was, dating this person, it was beautiful. It was amazing. It was wonderful. There was courting that was, involved. And I was saying how I feel like that's no longer, present, meaning like people just don't court each other anymore. And this person was like, well, that's old news. Like people just don't do that anymore. There's just this whole new way of doing. You mentioned tradition, and I think that's where it kind of needs to go back to, where, a man is, courting a woman and showing her, how much he appreciates her and wants her and loves her or wants to be with her. They have this mentality right off the bat that there is someone else. Do you know what I mean? Like there could be someone else.
Is it that they're the prize?
Yes. Yes.
We talking deep here. We about to get into it.
Oh my
let
God,
me get into it,
that
Chris.
The man is the
You're not
prize.
going to get into it.
Yes. I'm talking loud. Yes. Also, it seems as if men are now just looking at women as objects.
Ash and dash.
Things are so, it's like instant gratification. You know what I mean? They just want something like quick and easy and now.
But why? Why do men want things quick? But I know you're building to a point, so I can let you do your thing.
There's that disposable approach to relationships. And if men considered relationships disposable, they will operate accordingly. Not to mention, you did go on television, and well, you have the evidence right there. You just showed you it. And you had a lot to say about your husband, So you can't expect the general public to see you treat your husband a certain way. A man you have children with, a man that invested in you long term. If you treat he like that, well, who's me that no come, you know what I mean? So many saying up for that. But she's not done, Tia, and she posted this only last week. We got a show, we can talk about it a little bit more. It's coming. And she posted this: what one man won't do, another man will. Right? She posted that, I think that was last week. Last week or week before, right?
Recently, yeah.
Because Tia is the gift that keeps on giving. She posted this. Today's the second, yesterday or day before or something like that. I think it was New Year's Eve going into New Year's Day. Let's check it out. You can go. You can only be. It's 13 seconds long. You might be able to play like 5 seconds of it before you mute it because they got some copyright. But you need to hear the song because the song is critical. So if you can get people just a piece of the song, then you can mute it, right?
Thought you covered. Right, let me get it. 3, 1.
Even if you were a million miles away, I can still feel you in my bed.
What did the caption say?
Me when no one is home. That's the caption on that, right? On the video. But the caption on Instagram is I have a confession to make. I've never been alone until now. For the longest time, I found myself in the company of others, as my work and family commitments kept me constantly surrounded by people, and not to mention, I have a twin. Alone time was a rare occurrence growing up. However, over the past year, I deliberately shifted my perspective and embraced moments of solitude. I realized that being alone wasn't punishment, but rather an opportunity to recharge. Through conscious effort, I transformed these moments into a crucial aspect of maintaining my well-being. This shift allowed me to recognize the value of solitude in refreshing my mind and spirit. Now, when I am in the presence of my loved ones, I can fully be present with them, knowing taking the time to rejuvenate myself. And then we had these comments that read, it's the best kind of self-love, loving your own company. And then this next person posted, giving me life on here though, flame emoji. Ladies, please, please, please. I know you say, I think, I get all the comments, all the slurs and everything you give me, right? You understand. I appreciate it, I get it. Please, 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 do not buy in to this. Yeah? Nobody wants to be all alone by the. Let me go Keisha is here.
All alone, her lonesome self.
Nobody wants to be all alone by their lonesome self. Especially this time of the year. Right? If we scroll back, we talked about this a couple of years ago. When you go back, we had Independence Day in Barbados in November, but then it's got Thanksgiving in November. So that's Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. Shoot, if there's find a way to celebrate Halloween in October. So when you come down the line, this is the time you want to be with your family. Then next month, no, right after New Year's, we rolling into Valentine's. Galentine's for her, because that's what it's going to be.
Yeah, Galentine.
Right? And what she said in the interview or the last relationship she was in, we know that was your husband. That's your husband. So you throw away your husband. That ain't doing nothing. Because if you do, you say you would have come out and talk about it ever since. So he ain't doing nothing. You throw away.
Furthermore, she came out and said he was a great man, a great husband, a great partner, great lover, everything. She has said nothing disparaging about this man.
She can stop talking, but she said nothing because she can't. So, ladies, please do not throw away a good man because you're bored or whatever. If you beg your man for a hall, pass that piece from your side and come back, something, if that's what you want to do, but don't throw away the relationship. You got to be posting these kind of videos.
I actually think she threw away her marriage for clout, for influence. I genuinely believe she threw her away her marriage for clout. Why? Because the more and more, like looking at her, because again, as Derek said, we thought about this at length in a short. I was editing a short today, and I had to download the entire interview with Chris Perry, and just seeing her interaction with Chris Perry, how she spoke and how Chris Perry responded to her, how she reacted to his response as if she was speaking something profound. That was like weird behavior. And then when you couple that with all of the information, her dancing and asking her son about certain clothing and stuff like that, right? She wants clout. She wants to be seen as she does not want
symbol.
Exactly. She doesn't want the confines of. She doesn't want her husband to be like, yo, end that, out that. You know what I mean? She wants to be able to come over as a symbol for women in relationships, right?
But she is. You had too many comment sections supporting it,
right? But here's my thing, right? My thing is, you got the gumption, you got the temerity to talk. You graduate from your marriage, you threw him out. By your admission, him was a great husband. But yet you be playing Alicia Keys, a big tune by the way. But basically, how you remembering somebody in your bed. Now, granted, that could have just been a song and you singing it. You could have been doing it for a laugh and a giggle and an influence because you were saying this way, sing when they're alone. This might be a song you like, and it's just you showing when I'm at home alone. I like to sing Alicia Keys, loud blast, and drink a little wine and party. Just saying, brother mine. But here, you to me, with every day that passes, Corey Hardrick runs the risk of finding a woman that can burn your belly. And finding the happiness in a relationship that can burn your belly. Right? Because you're out actively dating, so you're looking for a relationship. And you're looking for a commitment because you don't seem like a city girl or out in the streets. So you are looking for a committed relationship. You had a committed relationship, you ended it, you graduated, congratulations, move the tassel to the other side, and now you want to be able to find somebody else. And now you got the gumption to say, men out here just want something disposable and just treating women like objects. The only reason we treating women
You
like
disposed of your marriage.
you disposed of your marriage, and women set the marketplace value of sex by saying, my body, my choice. I could give it the poom as I feel like with zero discretion. You know what I mean? Who are you to tell me that my body count is? Who are you? That is so archaic, misogynistic, and patriarchal. So women be giving away the poom as they feel like. And men saying, well, shoot, if down the road there, right, the man gave away pizza. Out there gonna be birds. People ain't gonna outwardly go for pizza, but people will go for things that are given away for free or with little effort and energy. Why? Because it is given away with little energy and effort. So Tia,
You gotta choose the path of least resistance, man.
you gotta choose the path of resistance. So Tia, my advice to you is not tomorrow, not 2 hours from now, right now, call Corey and beg for forgiveness. Because as Derek and I are saying, you do not want to be in these streets. And you are famous and good looking still. I mean, you know, you're 45, you still look a sort of way. You are famous, you got money, you got clout, you got influence, and you look good. Men only take you up for one thing. Why? Because men looking at you and saying, well, you give it a whole good man, though. You give it a whole good relationship. Normally speaking, right? When men see women that have children, that have been divorced or whatever, right? And especially famous people, and you know for a fact that the man dog she out. Man will say, child, that man did not treat you well, so I will come in and treat you better. You deserve to be treated better. I will do that. But by your own admission to you, this man was a stellar husband, partner, and father to you and your children. You're now asking a man to come and do a better job of being a father to another man's children. Tia, cut down and come in. Call Corey. No. Send you a message. Hey, big head, do it now. Do not wait until next week.
Send a big head message.
Don't wait till next month when Valentine's come around and you see Corey Hardwick hugging up a 20 and got your belly burning. Don't do that now. Don't do that here. All right.
You don't come in early, boy. You're still gonna tell you. You're still gonna tell you can save this match. Cut down and come in. Please. Big up Matt for this comment though. Because she said she said about conscious effort. Yeah, through conscious effort, it transformed the moments of solitude into a crucial aspect of maintaining my well-being. My bro asked, where was the conscious effort in making the marriage work? Yeah, you put the effort into finding the silver lining and being alone, but couldn't do the same for the relationship.
Brown boy.
Yeah.
Reach boy.
Dr. Kerry says, you know, I have always been told women must learn how to be with themselves and live alone for a time in order to know how to then be with others, such as their children, husband, etc. But she's doing it backwards. Yeah, she's doing it backward, and she's doing it. I said it several times over the past couple of weeks. Dating is not for old people. Big up Ramel Hall, big up Karen Hall. They're the persons who put it out there. Dating is not for old people. And by old people, it's a young people thing. And by old people, they mean anybody over 25. Dating is not for old people. Right? But anyhow, we're going to press on because we got another show. We talk about Tia another thing. Yeah. Right? This one, folks, you're not going to believe it. But I met this up. Swear I didn't. An attractive gorilla has increased female attendance at a zoo in Japan. I am making this up. Let me watch your video.
Let me watch the video. Here's the video. 3, 2, 1.
This is Shabani, and he's considered so attractive that he literally caused an increase in female visitors at a zoo in Japan. So in 2015, Shabani became a global sensation for his handsome looks, and crowds of people would constantly surround his exhibit, and women would shout things like, "Look at me, Shabani." In fact, because things were getting out of control, the zoo had to put up a sign telling people to calm down and stop with the shouting. And believe it or not, people are saying that Shabani is the gorilla version of George Clooney. And because of his popularity, he basically became a celebrity, and pictures of him were put on boxes of sweets during Valentine's Day. And until today, they sell a Shabani arm pillow.
Now, I've seen this video before, right? But it is fascinating to me, right? Because to me, I just see a gorilla. That look like any other gorilla I've seen. Actually, with Harambe, you remember Harambe, where they killed Harambe? He looked like Harambe to me. But they killed Harambe, poor Harambe, right? But you know what? That is a perfect analogy for the man today, right? That man, sorry, that gorilla is an attractive gorilla. We've been fawning over this man. Attendants go up at the zoo. Everybody is happy, right? Until Harambe does something that goes against society or what women like, and then you're gonna kill him. You're gonna put it out. Harambe do what Harambe. You're gonna put out George. You're gonna put George Clooney. You're gonna put out George Clooney, gorilla George Clooney, right? But what I'm trying to figure out is, it's so hard up in your life that you are going to go to a zoo to look at a gorilla.
The man got merchandise, be. The man punch and a champagne sheet.
But watch him now. Watch me now, right? Might be a little controversial, but bear with me. But that's the other side of the world. But out that side of the world now, like a certain caste and hue, one thing. There is nothing. Hold on. But the fella, gorilla George Clooney look more than you, that a man as well about out that neighborhood. And they're hugging at that. So I don't know there. I don't know. I don't know.
It goes back, Neil. It goes all the way back to what we said at the beginning of the show. Any women tell you that like certain things?
That's the cap.
Yeah. Because if the gorilla got the zoo full, right? And also, we talked about this on another stream we would have done late last year as well, when we talked about, we did a Street Cost 365.
Yes.
And the different things that women like sexually and stuff like that. And they present it to you. And one of the things we opened the show with a clip from Jordan Peterson. And he was saying women like pirates, vampires, werewolves.
I know gorillas.
Doctors.
I know gorillas.
Because it's a dominance thing. And they want to be dominated, they see the gorilla as dominant and stuff like that. I get it from a psychological standpoint, if you want to put it that way. But anyhow,
hold on a minute, no, Derek. No. I got give you push back. You may see gorilla look good. You may see gorilla attractive. This ain't what dominance. They may be hugging up the gorilla. They got the gorilla pose as if they are the ready to.
And the man handsome, look like George Clooney. Can't beat that. Yeah, at least he's not out of shape, because being out of shape, some women like the man out of shape. Like this next lady. Let's watch this video.
Let's get it. 3, 2, 1.
Being out of shape. If I see that you got too many muscles, I'm gonna feel like you trying to go to the gym to replace something downstairs that's not growing. I done seen it too many times. These men be trying to make up for what they ain't got downstairs at that gym. So if I see you doing too much at the gym, I'm gonna feel like you trying to replace that. I'm gonna feel like you ain't got nothing going on downstairs.
So this woman now do two things in one fell swoop. She has no muscle shaming, fit shaming, as well as penis shaming. That's what she just do.
Yeah. She's trying to say that men who go into the gym, I take slight offense to that. I mean, there's a man work every day.
Mm-hmm.
But, men who train apparently are trying to overcompensate for small penises. And she says all of this while she's caked on in layers of makeup.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we don't want to know what you are trying to compensate for, my good lady. But let us press on, Neil. Again, it is, we got a lot to get through here tonight. This is episode 251. Fan submission. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. They see we got a couple people rocking with us still. We love that. See if we could get it. We at 597. If we could get to 600, we'd be grateful, right? Hit the like button, subscribe button, hit the notification bell to make sure that you don't miss anything. Kevin says I'm offended as well, but it was big, before the gym. Yeah. So let me press forward with this one. It is 9:44 in Barbados and the rest of the Eastern Caribbean. 16 minutes to the hour 10. Let me see if we can get through all of these by the latest 10 o'clock, right? So let's watch this next one. This guy, man, look, just watch the video. Let me cry.
Let's get it.
Well, I can't love you because
this one.
I'm attracted to Josh. I just saw Josh. And there is some.
You feel this is the Josh from the Tinder profile earlier?
That's what Josh saw.
Talk about.
It was him basically confessing his feelings.
What are you saying to me right now?
I don't want to be with you anymore. And
you want to be with Josh?
I will find that out.
Okay, Jack.
No, you won't be with Josh.
That is very hurtful.
I'm just telling you, Marshall, that I just can't be with you. I can't.
I would like the ring back because I don't think that you deserve it. Because you should never have accepted my proposal.
Well, I'm gonna keep the ring because I accepted it because I wanted to marry you. Everything I told you in that pod was real.
And you know what? I don't even care. You can keep the ring. Every time you look at that thing, whatever you do with it, I want you to be reminded that you passed up on something great.
Okay.
All right, so I am glad that this came up. I've seen this video before. No, my thing is, first things first, brother man, she no tell you that she done with you. So it's not a relationship again with another man because the man confess feelings, right? You take off your jacket. No, brother man, that's the time to put on your shoes and to leave. But that's neither here nor there, right? At the end of the day, because a lot of women can say, oh, he asked back to the ring because he hurt. He's been spurned and he feels a certain type of way. So you answer, but back for his little ring. But she said it herself. I know a lot. I accepted that ring because I wanted to marry you. But now that you're breaking up with me to go and explore another relationship, you no longer want to marry me. And you are now open. You're opening to the fact of marrying another man. Therefore, what do you need what do you want my engagement ring to do? I ain't give you this ring to say, oh, look, Happy New Year, Happy Merry Christmas, stuff for this ring. No, this is get down on one knee. Will you marry me? Yes. I know that you have broken that agreement, that tenant, right? I want back my things, though. Let me give this to another one. And this is what is wild to me. Let me sell it. This is what is wild to me. Because I've seen this happen and play out in other spaces and spheres, and women come and try to share the man that he want back he ring because he feel a type of way. No. If I ask you to build a cupboard for me, I give you the material to build the cupboard. The material there, everything there. And you decide, I no longer want to work for you and build this cupboard.
You can't carry on my cupboard.
But I'm going to keep the material. You can't carry on my cupboard? But I confused here. Why do you want to keep my engagement ring? This is not a normal arbitrary ring. It's not like the man gave you a ring for your birthday and asking back for it. The man proposed to you. You don't want to give back an engagement ring? Like,
correct, Kevin. You gotta sell it. That Blake, you gotta sell it. You can't get out of nobody.
And he talked, but I disappointed my man. Next reason I disappointed in my man is that I wasn't saying you could keep that whenever you look at that. Nah, I want but my things. But I will want to give that to the woman I plan to marry. I thought it was you, but since you don't want that anymore, give him up my things, let me go and get another woman. Or sell it to buy a ring to get another woman. End that.
Now here's the thing, right? Poor guy, because I see Charmaine saying she watched the series and she is a bloody Gauchamel.
Gauchamel, shite, boy.
Who are wearing Camel. Marshall was the sweetest guy ever. Yeah, we tend to be sweet. Marshalls, we are. But anyhow, aside from that,
out of sight.
Poor guy, he is under the impression that when she sees that ring, she will be reminded that she lost something great. No, she won't be. No. She won't be. Women have an uncanny ability to be able to push that stuff to the back of the brain. I discovered that recently. But women kind of repress memories, forget what I move on, right? And your ring would just be another piece of jewelry. She rock that, but she right hand. And if things get tight, she sell it.
But here's the thing, right?
She will not be reminded of you. She will be reminded of the fact that she can come back to you if things don't work out with Josh.
No, Derek. I disagree. I'm gonna tell you why. Recently, so no, I like a lot of I like serial killers and the mentality behind it because I don't understand how somebody could up and just decide to dismember, murder, etc., delete multiple people. I don't understand it. I don't get it, and it fascinates me. I was watching a docuseries recently with someone, and the person, Happy New Year, Ruben, hope everything is well. But the deleter in question, the serial deleter in question, he kept trophies, and it reminded me that serial deleters like to keep trophies, whether it is lockets, whether it is pieces of jewelry, body parts, whatever. They like to keep certain parts. and almost like look back on it and say, I remember when I deleted this person.
But Thanos, she collect Infinity Stones.
Right? But I posit to you. I say all that to say, I posit to you that she is going to look at that and say, I got him. I got him. I got a man to propose to me, and here's the trophy here. So she is akin to a serial deleter. That's all that is to me. That is all that is to me.
Say she could go back and she could.
Yeah, she could. She was in control, and she dominated. That's all that is. Anyhow,
let's press forward, my brother. Let's press forward. We got another one here. This is the core secret to a successful relationship. So those of you who want to know how to keep your relationship going, this video is for you. Ladies, you can let us know if it is accurate. Put some ones in the chat. Gentlemen, if you do not agree, put some twos in the chat.
All right, let's get it.
Which Dawn and Laura, my wife Laura. Okay, if I'm wrong and Laura's right, this is a really easy one. Laura's right. That's simple. Thank you very much. That one seemed obvious to me. Believe it or not, from here, it gets complicated. Okay, if we're both right, it doesn't matter. Laura's right. Thank you very much. That's the key. I would rather be happy than be right. That's what I'm thinking. If I'm right and Laura's wrong, doesn't matter. Laura's still right. And if we're both wrong, Donna's wrong.
Yep, that is how that goes. Well, that is how it goes for some people, because I ain't working with that.
You know, it's just an easy way to keep peace in the house, but you know.
It's not gonna work with me.
Yeah, let me get the next one here because it's interesting lady. And this I cannot remember the name of her name, but an interesting content creator. Let's hear her commentary on this and we keep it trucking, right?
A woman in a car now. Put on a seatbelt now. Hey-ho, let's get it.
You're struggling to get this in my car. Men are walking back and forth. No one is trying to help me.
But why should they? And why would they even want to? After all, women have been telling men over and over again to leave them alone. Women are independent. They don't need men. And now some are complaining when men are actually listening to them.
They don't make real men anymore. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not all men, because there are good men out there.
That's a very good point. There are good men out there.
As a woman, like, you don't see men holding doors anymore. They don't help anymore. They rush and sit down on trains and buses before women and pregnant women and elderly are sitting down. It's just a hot mess out here. But
this really shouldn't come as a surprise. After all, isn't this what some women wanted? What modern feminism was pushing for? For women to be treated as equals to men, right? No special treatment needed. No need to hold open a door. Why help out? Women can do everything themselves just as good as men can. But now it seems some are complaining that they got exactly what they asked for.
Give me the old bumper clock there, man. Oh, bumper clock.
In today's episode of You Get What You Want, but You Don't Want What You Get. That is it. You really think a woman will win a Scrabble for a bus seat? Probably not. Exactly. Why should a man offer to help if a woman been shouting for equality all these years? And to that point, you know, Neil, I know about you, and I'm confident because we see a cohort, we raise a certain way, I know how you get down. I open doors for women.
I open doors for women. I give out seats for women. I
still do those things. Yeah. But the only difference is today, I do it for women that concern me.
Well,
yeah, women that under
make out your.
But I know that you must be getting at the seat, right? But the women that are under my covering, I do those things for them. Anyhow, let me press on because we got my guy Al Bundy. If you used to watch Married with Children back in the day, put some ones in the chat or just type Married with Children. As a matter of fact, no, type Al Bundy in the chat for this next video. Let me go.
Let's get it.
Come unwrap your Christmas present.
Where is it?
It's me, you Phoebe.
Oh, Peg, how do you expect me to get excited when you just rewrap the same old junk I didn't play with you before?
That rough. Yeah.
You
re-give it. Imagine if I bought a gift for a woman. The next year, I take it up, put it back in a box, wrap it up, and get back to she. Merry Christmas. She open it, it's the same bracelet she get last year. She be like, what's the? Why you rewrapping, pussy?
First of all, it's not a gift. Let's establish that up front. The same way that the man can't turn up with dog alerts and say, yeah, I got this for you.
Yeah, how about they say that?
Merry Christmas. That is not a gift. Sex is not a gift. So let me move past that. Right? Let me show us some real appreciation somewhere along the line. As my man said, it can't be a gift if it's the same thing that again all year round, right? Anyhow, again, it's 5 minutes of 10 in Barbados, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean. We can keep trucking on. Being too far away for the end, are we?
No, we ain't that far.
We ain't that far, but we can press on. We might go a little over time tonight, folks. But thank you so much for staying with us, rocking with us for episode 251, the first for the year. So I guess we could do a little extra thing, you know what I mean? So let me get this next one, because this next one had Barbados social media on fire for a little bit.
Really? I never see that.
Yeah. And it reads, this is Bernard Atkins of Maxwell Hill Christchurch, driving PSV's ZR van, also having his 4-year young son, conducting and collecting bus fare, where the little boy held out for money, so I paid.
Oh, yes.
He passed it to the father. It scared me most when he was out through the window as the driver, his father, drove fiercely down the road. The abusive language and the music. Furthermore, when someone said that the CCB weren't calling, the father said, mind your effing business. And then the little boy said, F your mother. The driver then tells the little 4-year conductor, tell she to Kiashi, country girls, I get out at the next stop, cause hashtag BIM is not real, hashtag this 4-year young conductor, hashtag father and son badness, hashtag mind your business, hashtag we're the mother. And for those of you who are wondering, do you have just a little clip of it? You can check this out.
Let's get it.
Don't be the man, just can't understand him. No bad with a pussy and a boy like a film. Stop fight with him. They got the man from Blackrock that know you're the porky watchman. If you don't want somebody pussy, they got your wang yourself in Blackrock. Right now, that was like...
I really did want to laugh. But I've never watched this video before. So, the head DJ. I have to say, Barbados DJs, right? We talk about Rico Love and Surf Rat. Barbados DJs on a mixtape are the most hilarious thing.
Oh God!
But let me come back to
let me
come back to the serious. People, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, some things are not for our children. Yeah, and I've seen people are making the point. Oh, the man, one guy telling me, yeah, he spending time with his son. His father and son bonding. Yeah, that's rubbish. Yeah, things are not for children, right? Everything has its place in the world, I believe. I guess everything has its place in the world, but some things are not for children. Everything is for everybody, right? And we need to be mindful of that fact.
Well, in my opinion, okay, so I heard about this. I didn't watch the video, I didn't read it, but I heard people were upset because of this. And it was explained to me that the father did not have anybody to keep child. So child got to be maintained.
Right.
You got,
that
right?
happens.
Right? And I thought that it was a situation, taking it in good faith, man, he on the vine, but there's no loud music, there's no profanity. You know, he may be saying, I ain't got no conductor. Kind of showing him how to work. I thought, idealistically, I was thinking,
different.
Right. However, seeing this video now, I hear it right up.
I hear the DJ Money Bot. It's kind of feeling up. You know, I mean,
I want for no black rock.
Yeah, come on, guy. I mean, if the music was off and the little man was just dealing with the fears, I mean, that's child labor too.
Yeah, but you know,
and Tango Pot's making the point. Some things ain't even for adults. Because look at how we responded to Danny. I mean, we laugh, but we laugh because it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. It is. There's nothing.
Even for me as adults,
that is ridiculous in every part. Yeah, yeah. So, in my opinion, yes, the father deserves all the smoke because yes, while you may not be able to do better as maintain like looking after each other, etc., like that, what you're doing is you're creating a cycle there. That little man grown up to be only one thing, and that is man. So, you know, I hope and pray. I hope and pray that I hope and pray that I am wrong. I hope and pray that, you know, somehow, some way, that situation will be turned around for the young man. But certainly he is well on his way to conduct the van in 20 years.
And then they will conduct the van, we show the environment or time.
Shout out the van man, or Bushi van man. We got one here.
Steve, my man back, bro, so you're gonna be a hard conductor. Unfortunately, you may be right.
Yeah.
You know, because all the things that come with, it ain't gonna take 20 years. He's 4 already, maybe 12.
But here's the thing: not only is he gonna be a van conductor, which is not even the worst thing about it, he is going to be a crass, uncouth.
Yeah.
All of them things going on the line.
All the negative things he can take about, heat that little man go.
Yeah. Calling women catties, being his strippy. Like, we could see it all. We could see it all. And he, just. I love it. You listen to the video again? What I said? You must say, if you know you're the security guard, you're the watchman for no Black Rock. You don't watch the pussy.
Yeah. Oh my God. Barbados is not a real place.
I see my bro asked me to play it again. I sure, why not? If we could play Makito, we could play that again.
Yeah, I'm saying.
If we could play Makito, we could play that again. Brace yourself, hide your children.
Don't be the man, just can't understand him. I'm born with a pussy and I go like a fiend. Stop fight with him. They got the man from Black Rock that know you're the pokey watchman. If you don't want to watch somebody pussy, they got your wang yourself in Black Rock right now. That was it.
If you know you don't go about watching any woman porn, look at yourself. I don't know.
I try to figure out what was worse. It was if I had a little man working van or the DJ in the background. I feel it.
Brother man is a comedy. It's like one of the things where there's so much going on. The little man called that thing. The little man influenced it to the music. There's nothing good about that situation there.
Let me press on, folks. 2 minutes past the 10 in Barbados, Eastern Caribbean. Let's move for this next one because sometimes we always talk about equally yoked in relationships, especially in marriages, right? But we never really talk about what happens sexually in marriages. And sex is a huge component in relationships. Let me be real. Some people want to get like if it don't really matter, but sex is extremely important, right? So let's hear what happens in marriages. Man, sometimes, the sex levels don't really match.
Bullshit. Let's get it. 3, 2, 1.
Normal? My husband has a high sex drive. I do not. What should we do? My husband kept me up all last night, clapping cheeks. Went round after round after round after round after round. Finally went to sleep. He got the nerve to text me. We running that back today? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I need at least 3 days to recover from that session last night. Like, what do you mean? And then he gets mad at me. I'm not the problem. It's him. It's like every time he sees me, he's ready to go. Like, I could be in there making dinner. He'll try to find a way to ease me out of there and get me into the bedroom. I'm in there doing laundry. He'll come up behind me trying to get it in the laundry room. I'll be in there taking a poop. Out of nowhere, he'll come in there and try to put it in my face.
Not that part.
Like,
no.
What is wrong with him?
Yeah, that part is a little regressive, but yeah.
I'm not depriving him of sex. He just wants it all the time. I can't keep up. What should I do, y'all? Because at this point, I'm considering giving him a smash pass because it's that bad. Yeah, it's that bad. I can't keep up with this guy. I don't know what else to do. Like, I'm tired. My cervix needs a break. Seriously. I'm about to run away. I'm seriously about to run away. I can't. I don't know what else to do. Let me know, y'all. Is this normal? This can't be normal. Because if it is, my God, I don't know what else to do, y'all. I just know I'm tired today because he kept me up all last night. I'm tired.
But you come by me
And he wants to
far.
do it again. Heck no. I think I'll stay over at my mom's tonight. I'm not going back to that house.
You say you want fuck. Hush up your boat. I tech fuck, man.
Send help.
Tech my things. I tech my money too. So tech buddy too. So this is my thing, right? Which is funny because I think in one of the shorts we would have recorded. I think there's something else we would, you know. But here's my thing. My thing is, men, it is actually a good thing when your man wants to have sex with you. That's a good thing. I'm not saying or advocating for sex all the time. I'm not saying that. Give where you control access to intimacy and sex. Was that? It was the video edited with the little man knocking on Mark, hold on. I agree with you, Mark. But yeah, so it is not a bad thing when your man wants to love up on you. No, I'm not saying that it's to give you sex every time you want it, because at the end of the day, you control access to sex. We understand that you may be tired, your body go rest, etc., right? But I am hoping that you're doing this for shits and giggles or whatever. But yeah, is that the man want to fool me or not somebody else? And you open the door talking about how are you looking to give you a hall pass? You to open and put that in the man, put that energy for somebody else that really willing to give you back that energy. Sweetheart, you looking for divorce here? You looking for a divorce and a very unfortunate horn and a divorce here? Because certainly I think men should be considerate of women. Like, you know, at the end of the day, she needs to heal, she needs to recover, needs rest, etc. But certainly do not ever feel that it is a bad thing. And every time I come around you, my man, I got a little half chubby hair, so a little half stiffy hair, ready to do some procreation, right? Because you could be cooking a meal, you could be washing clothes. I don't know about the toilet thing now. That's a little too far for me. But certainly, I am the type of man when my woman pass me, I grabbing something. That's just me. That's just how I operate. You're cooking something, I come in the kitchen, I slapping ass. That's just me. You know what I mean? And certainly, if you're receptive to that and you want to give me this little action, I'm not going to say no. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have a problem, sweetheart. Ain't true. You don't really have an issue here. You know what I'm saying? I think you need to take your B complex. You need to take your vitamins. You need to get the seat where you can get your seat. But hold on, that's her husband, she said, right? Yeah. You can't be sleeping over at your mother. Nope. Because to me, if I come home and you're not there, you talk about, yeah, you're sleeping over my mother because I don't even care the reason. If you are in a marriage, you figure it out in the marriage. You get home and sleep at your mother, you open your door for beer drunk. If that man now say, all right, sleep with your mother, you ain't give me the sex as I like, and you get up with your mother, you give me a hall pass, very well. You open up a can of words, you're looking to be the next Tia Morica. Any man that go in the streets, that's like you.
Priya is here saying she would give him a hall pass and dude won't come back. Yeah, that's probably what will happen. And the worst kind of horn to get is the one that you bring upon yourself. Like the man in the Babsy article, he frankly told this man, he had to leave the house for 26 hours. You know what I mean? Do not open up your relationship for foolishness.
No, don't do that.
And this is what we doing. This is one of the things we do not account for when we start to talk about getting married. You are taking on the responsibilities of the other people that would have been in the rotation, for want of a better word. So if that man was getting sex from 4 women and he cut off their 4 women to deal with you, you got to be able to...
You got to make it the stagger.
I got to make it the stagger here with these 4 women. But the same token, if you're dealing with a woman, you want to marry the woman, and the woman with a cost again money for a provision for 4 men, you got to make it the stagger. You got to
make it the stagger and provide for the woman.
Right? So that's why women are saying now that men are not economically attractive, because men don't want to income at the style like that, right? So when you decide you are going into marriage, you are taking on the responsibilities of that other person and saying, well, look, I got you covered in this. So how the France you get to marriage and now discover that this man like it like that, But what happened is you trying to bait her switch this man.
Yeah, so what you trying to do?
You put up nothing up front.
Yeah, I bet you it was on the floor, on the head top, in the back of the car, in a dusty car road. It was all over.
Yeah, the dusty car road, right?
All over.
It was all over at first. But now you got the ring and you comfortable and you was like,
Yeah, too much is sufficient now. I got things to do.
Yeah, you know, all of a sudden, no, you want rest time, right? And here's the thing, ladies, please understand. Please understand. If your man husband responds to you like that, it is because he feels or he's feeling you like that. It's not just a physical thing. It is not.
Yep.
And I might just thirsty or horny.
Yeah.
If he responds to other women like that, I assure you he doesn't. Again,
or even if he does, he is saving that energy for you.
Right? These said we were to talk about this in something we got coming very soon. And I gave the story, then I'll give it to you now. I was doing a summer job at 16 years old. And the man on that summer job said to me, when you live in a house with a woman, if that won't pass and brush you in the corridor, just be ready.
Box.
Because you and that woman in tune, you're syncing up. So it's like, shoot. And man, we respond physically. That's how we don't deal in so much of the talking of emotions thing. You know what I mean? I like you, I respond physically to you. And your man responding to you like that sure is a key indicator, but he feeling me like that.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's not a problem. Please don't see it as such. You just got to decide how much of that pressure you could deal with.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I have the conversation. With your man. Say it here to you. I understand. You know,
As opposed to Tiger Fox's point, coming to the internet to talk about it.
Wait. That's wild to me. That's wild.
Show up the Coffee and Whiskey podcast. That was a nice clip there just now. Let me get this next song. Brace yourself, gentlemen, for the triggering with this next one, because this next one, I don't know. Let's check it out.
Let's get it.
I genuinely think this might be the most elite men's manicure I've ever done. So I was initially inspired by grills for this look, just the simplicity of a window, and as soon as I got my hands on this solid silver chain from Pop-Up Jewelry, I knew what I had to do. I present to you the Chained Windows Men's Mani. The 2 statement metal outline nails on top of a super clean, clear base, mixed with matte and gloss finishes. Honestly, I'm obsessed. I'm all for guys getting the nails done. I've been saying for years that nail art isn't exclusively for women. Why should it be? And honestly, I feel like this design could change some minds. It's so different from the classic, perhaps more feminine nail art that we all know. Personally, I think this has a serious mask energy. To me, this is basically like jewelry, but for your nails. Same way guys accessorize with rings, necklaces, piercings. What makes this different? Is it just that we haven't normalized guys getting nail art yet? I feel like we need to change this narrative and normalize it, because it is a look. I'm so here for it. But guys, let me know what you think. And please, keep it respectful.
No heterosexual woman is looking at taking up no man that is heterosexual and got nail art. It just ain't happening. You may want to normalize that. You may think it's a look because that is your profession, that's your vocation. You like the art and the aesthetics of nail art, and you think that more men should do it. But no woman, there is no woman I know, none, zero, that would take up a man with nail art. None. Like literally none. I don't care how many norms you try to break down. I don't care how many I don't care. That gonna happen.
No. It don't see a very positive response for the people in the chat. People like them with this. But I feel it necessary to say there's nothing wrong with men getting manicures and pedicures, huh? But too far east is west, and that is definitely gone too far east, right? So let me check this next one, because this next one is interesting, and it highlights the point that men need to lead, right? They need to lead in the relationships, because there's certain options that we do not have, right? And this lady is going to show you that in spades. So let's watch a video. We can come back and talk about it, right?
Let's get it.
age did you wake up and realize that you no longer wanted to be a strong Black independent woman? And this can apply to white women and men as well, because I've definitely heard this term coined by a lot of people. But for me, it was about 6 months ago. I legit woke up, realized that I've slayed all of my goals. I have my career, I have my house, I have the car, I have everything else, and I don't want it anymore. If you can't relate to what I'm saying, then you can't relate to what I'm saying. But for me, at 32 and a couple more months left till I'm 33, I realize that my priorities are changing. And now I want to be a housewife. I want to raise children. I don't want responsibilities. I don't want to have a mortgage. Actually, I do want a mortgage, but I don't want it to be in my name. I honestly want to relinquish responsibility to an able-bodied man. Keyword, able-bodied man. And this is such a new thing for me, and this is epiphany, and this is something that I've been struggling with. Why is my lip gloss not opening? Why am I struggling with my lip gloss right now? Let's pause this.
That's why you need a mana. That's what you want, a mana.
Never mind. So, this is something that I've honestly been struggling with, because it's something that I've never thought that I would get to the point in my life where I no longer identify as strong Black independent woman. And it's crazy because I remember growing up, or in my 20s, I would hear of women who would go out, they would seek these fabulous careers, attorneys, doctors, lawyers, whatever it is, whatever they wanted. And then all of a sudden, they would get married and they would give it all up. And I used to think, what the actual... Who does all this to give it up to be a stay-at-home mother? And then I turned 32 and a half, and I realized it is I. I am that woman. I yearn to be a stay-at-home mom. I no longer want to take on all the responsibilities. I want to delegate it to a man. I want to live a soft life. And a small part of me feels like I've worked for that. I've proven to myself. I feel like I've proven to my parents, I've proven to the world that I can do it. And now that that has been proven, I no longer want it. And at 32, I think men have reached their peak of whatever it is that they do, and they've caught up. And I think that I'm finally comfortable with letting them take the lead. I just need a applicant. Does anybody else feel that way? Am I the only one that feels that way? Sound off below.
No. That is cat and a half. That is a gallon hot. That is cat on top of cat. You want to be a Batman villain. That's all you want to be. You want to trap a man and have that man take the responsibilities that have burdened you in your adult life. You got your own car, you got your own house, you got your own career, you pay your own bills. It's hard now. It's rough out in the streets. Yeah. So now you, at 32, want to be in your soft girl era and will let a man lead. No. What you are looking for is a butler like Alfred, right? You're looking for a man to take responsibility off of you. That's what you're looking for. Spit out 2 children.
Pause. And that is why men have to lead, right? We do not have the option as men of doing this, We do not have the option of saying at the end, when we get a certain age, I feel it doing this no more.
Yeah, to what hard work here. So,
I don't feel it doing this anymore. We don't have that option. We as men are expected to provide, protect, problem solve, procreate. That is what we are supposed to do, irrespective of how much we earn, when we make school, who we father is, etc.
How hard it is.
You hear things about economically attractive, right? Because now, at 32, epiphany stage now, she realized, oh shoot, I want to be a stay-at-home. I yearn to be a stay-at-home mother. That's what she said. And she's now willing to delegate. Yeah? Words matter. We heard that earlier.
Words matter. Language matters.
Words matter. So when she says that she wants to delegate, You can only delegate when you are the person in control. You can't delegate. Now, you gave me authority. That's how you delegate. You give somebody the authority to do whatever, to act in my stead. So you can't delegate, but you wanting to delegate. You still want to be in control of the relationship and operate how you want to operate. Men don't get tricked by these kind of things.
Hold on. Steve had the perfect quote earlier. Marry a woman who wants to be a wife, not a woman that wants a husband, because that's what she wants.
Exactly.
She looking for applicants.
But more to your point, a butler.
Yeah, she looking for applicant, meaning she looking for somebody to hire. That's a husband. But the man still got to get up on one knee now and prove his worth as a husband. So this has nothing to do with her wanting to be a wife. This has something she wants. Yeah, she wants a butler. She want Bruce Wayne that got Alfred Weiss. That's what she want. And that can fight crime when night come. That's what she want. That's what she wants.
Don't get tricked
with
this.
Don't get tricked with that.
And the Silicon Valley, I say, oh my goodness, and I just want this, and I want that. No, don't fall for that bullshit.
Don't do that.
Right? Brace for the triggering, because this next one is from Paternity Court.
Jesus Lord.
So let's have a watch, guys. Brace. This is what time is it? 21 minutes past. You have 10 in Barbados, the rest of Eastern Caribbean. We are watching episode 251. We are soon done for 251. The Senate podcast. Hit the like button, hit subscribe button, hit the notification bell. See, we got 18 likes. We appreciate that. Thank you so much. Share the stream with somebody. They might find value in the conversation. If they do, we appreciate it. I encourage them to like and subscribe as well. See if we can get to 600 subscribers by the end of the week. Let's watch this one, guys.
Let's get it.
How did you find out that she slept with your best friend?
Well, that's interesting. We were actually in a heated argument at the time that it occurred, but it kind of just got blurted out to me that Mr. Randolph could be a potential father for Prince.
Wait a minute. So you're in a heated argument as a couple, and just out of the blue she yells, and by the way, your best friend could be Prince's father?
Correct. So it was very emotional for me, being that it's my best friend and this is my woman.
Understandably.
Upon meeting with him, we kind of all agreed, me and him agreed that we definitely needed to find out what was going on.
I just want him to be able to understand that I did make a mistake, and I am woman enough to admit that I made that mistake, and I want us to go forward from this situation, regardless of the result, regardless of, even though in my heart, I hope that it does show that he's the father, I just want us to still be able to be a family as we are.
Mr. Pace, you
Mr. Pace.
are
What's
not
up, Pace? What's up, Pace?
My bad, bro.
Oh, man.
Wait. The best friend also my bad, bro? What do you mean?
That's not what I wanted to hear.
Continuing on with the next result. It has also been determined by this court, Mr. Randolph, you are not.
Mama push you over. Go solo. Brother man. That's you. You wicked as. Anyhow, so you are trying to tell me that in the heat of an argument, the heat of a disagreement, an argument, she didn't mention, by the way, just to tell the judge. She was like, and that baby ain't yours because it was your best friend. Right, yeah, that's all that, right? Now, you gonna come and say that I hope the baby is yours, is his, and I hope him bum. Also notice that when the first decision or the first paternity test come back, and the little man feel it, she went over to the man to console him. Right? That is important.
It is.
Because one, if it is not my child, we coming over here to me to do. You try to show support. You try to show that you try to think. And then
you can't go back now.
And when the little man fail another test, right? He failed another test. I say she about over. I'm a man holler my bad, bro. Yo. Gentlemen, we'll just start with this here. Ladies, if you are having an argument with the man, y'all need to stop this thing of just driving things in the mind. I had a ex-girlfriend many years ago that used to tell me things that I told her in confidence. She used to throw back things at me. So if I told her, for example, that I feel like I am not attractive, if I told her that in a moment of confidence, like when we have an argument, she'll throw back my fist, and that's why you ugly, and I trying to fool somebody that is better attractive or whatever she will call names, right? And that used to hurt. Do not, ladies, stop with that. But y'all could do what you want. Because really, I'm trying to tell men, do not operate with none of these women. If you have an argument with a woman and she says these things to you, don't carry her to paternity court to find out if the child is yours or not. You understand?
Take her word.
You know, take her word. Right? Because you got to do a better job. And best friend, you fall to all. You horn your best friend, impregnate or thought you impregnated your best friend, right? And then say, my bad, bro, when the child turns out not to be his. Brother man, you really should go up off there, but you are a dog. You are a dog's like
D-O-W-G.
D-O-W-A-G, boy. You're a dog, right? No, you fool. And to this young lady, I think you need to just give up this married life and just go and try to rob the streets. Just go in the streets. Just go in the streets and hope Batman don't catch you. That's all. But you really are for the streets. This wild, and that is why I don't watch Paternity Court. Because I like my oneness and my chi, right? I like harmony of balance within my feng shui, right? I not do it. Shout out Snow, man. Big
Snow
man,
in the
big
building.
man, yeah.
We gotta link up. So yeah, gentlemen, be careful. Sometimes your best friends will try to deal with a woman, so you got to be mindful of that fact.
Wild.
And yeah, that's the only piece of advice I can offer on that one. Well, ladies, you know, shoot, just be sure. This is why, because somebody asked me this a few weeks ago, a month ago now, and I never really got to answer why it is that polyamorous relationships only seem to go in the benefit of the man. And this is why. Because in order to guarantee paternity, right? Because she's clearly having a polyamorous relationship, but in order to guarantee paternity, somebody has to get less, right? And by less, I mean, clearly all them having sex, raw is law, right? Just for covers, beat beer with no fear, right? But then, because nobody got less, you got to bring two men to paternity court, and it turned out that ain't none of two of them.
Wild.
Right? If somebody was getting less, so you got one man that getting it raw without raw is law, and the other two men got to deal with condoms, you would know for a fact. But yeah, it can't be them, unless the little man here Houdini. You know what I mean?
Jesus.
You know what I mean? So this is why people always talk about polyamorous relationships, and it always seems as if we want to talk about polyamorous relationships in terms of benefiting the woman. It's not that it benefits the woman, but paternity is a big thing when you talk about polyamorous relationships, right? Paternity is always going to be a big thing. So to avoid cases like this, somebody gonna get less. So you can either get one fella can get no sex or very little sex, or you can go and get sex with a condom, as compared to the other man that, raw is law. But we press on because, this little man gonna grow up and he's gonna recognize that, his mama she belongs to the streets. Yeah. And no little man wants to know or come out and realize that she belongs to the streets. His mother belongs to the streets. And poor little James, it seems he discovered that a couple of weeks ago, and he discovered it in spades. And it reads, YouTuber Renick made little James cry by dancing with his mother. And let's have a peep at the video and see how it went down.
Get it. Hey, 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 hey. Please notice that somebody said in the background, but it ain't that serious.
Yeah, I think that's the most serious thing to take from it. Like the fact this little man is disconsolate, this little man breaking down, well, not even breaking down crying, but this little man in tears. His mother's next to him laughing at the fact that he's so embarrassed by this. You know what I mean? She has made no attempt to console this little man.
None.
Right?
Woman is of the streets.
Yeah. She belongs to the streets. She has made no attempt to console this man. As a matter of fact, the man that was walking up on he's like, my bad, bro. I trying to apologize. His mother has made no attempt to do that, right? Ladies, you have to be careful when you have sons.
Be mindful.
Right? You have to be very, very careful when you have sons and how you present yourself in front of themselves. Because when this little man grew up now, he views women a certain way. It's because he viewed,
That's trauma, That's recorded trauma,
Yeah, it's just trauma. And guess what? As you say, it's recorded. Because that happened Lord knows however long ago. And we got here still. Right? It was another war ceremony or something like that. So it's up there. It's in public. And it's an award ceremony for YouTubers. So I think because he's a YouTuber, he is the content creator, he is the person supporting hosts, essentially, turning the checks, whatever you want to call it. He was invited, and he's a minor, so he can't go by himself, so she had to go. And this is how she presented herself in front of other people, and it doesn't matter, as Dr. Kerry's saying. So you have to be mindful. The same way, gentlemen, we have to be mindful of how we present ourselves. Ladies, you have to be mindful of how you present yourself, because a boy's first concept of how he should interact with women is going to come from his interactions with you.
And only that how a woman should be too.
Dragging a man off of you.
Pushing off a man. At that time, you could see it. The man is protecting. The man about that life. So, a man, just like a woman's first love or a girl's first love is going to be her father, because she is seeing how a man operates through her father, and the importance of having solid, stable male figures and fathers in a woman's and boys' lives. Is the same way that a boy is, and women too, little girls too, are going to see how women operate. Boys are going to see the type of woman and caliber that their mother is, and how to operate with them, how to approach them, and little girls are going to see who they should emulate. This woman here is throwing it back, mouth out, tongue out, everything like that. Nah, not in front of you, little man.
Body paint brushes by your eye and all
that. Yeah, you going to clown makeup.
There's the least of the concerns is the behavior, and then the fact that when this little man inherently saw something wrong with it, I went to resolve it, right? You offered no kind of comfort, no solace for this little man while he's enjoying the embarrassment. Because it's the embarrassment that got you crying, And she offered absolutely no kind of soft space for that little man.
Also,
so you gotta be careful.
Go ahead.
You gotta be careful.
Real quick. Sorry, you broke up.
We present you.
Sorry. Real quick. What I would say is that I see Tango Fox mentioning like the ZR man, why is the little man there? And that brings up a very good point. Barbados roast the Varman the other day, roast the Varman, because the Varman doing what the Varmanders do. Right? A little man there. So this woman deserves all the roasting as well.
Yeah, and she get roasted in comments. Okay. To be fair, people she didn't get a pass for this. To be honest,
good.
She get a good roast for it, and he had to be there because again, it was a content creator's function, and he is a content creator.
Yeah,
not her. He's the talent, not her. So he had to be there, right? So anyhow, let me press forward because it's important. As I said, it is important, gentlemen, because again, mother nor father, right? So he getting raised to be a son, husband, and gentlemen, it is because he gonna come in and pull a grown ass man off his mother as a little man, right? Son, husband in the making, and it's important, fellas, that we understand who we dealing with and who we decide we want to have our children, because everybody is not set up to be dealing with children. And this story, Neil, we can go to 54, right? So get 54.
I got you there. We there ready.
This is the story of Nakira Greiner. Let's have it. Well, brace for the triggering. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Let's talk about Nakira Greiner. I bet you're wondering, how did this woman get a life sentence without possibility of parole, plus an extra 7 years? Well, let me tell you. Nakira is 28 years old, and she lives in South Jersey. And she got a life sentence without possibility of parole, plus an extra 7 years, because her 2-year-old son wouldn't eat his food. Now, when her 2-year-old son wouldn't eat his food, her resolution for him not eating his food was to crush his skull into 74 pieces and then put him in the oven and cook him. And after cooking him for some time, she took him out, buried a hole in her backyard, put him in the hole, covered the hole, and then called the police and said, "My son is missing and a man attacked me and abducted my son." Yeah, so the police came with bloodhounds, and the bloodhounds did what the bloodhounds do. The bloodhounds found her son's remains in her backyard, and they charged her with homicide. They'd offered her a plea deal. They said, "Look, you unalived your son. We get it. This happens every day. No big deal. You unalived your son. We're offering you 30 years if you plead guilty to first-degree murder." She was like, nah, I'm going to take it to trial and fight it. Because yes, I unalived my son. Yes, I crushed his skull into 74 pieces. Yes, I dismembered him. Yes, I cooked him. Yes, I buried him, but it was unintentional. So she took it to trial on the premise that she did all that, and it was unintentional. So she lost trial, and she was given a life sentence without possibility of parole, plus an extra 7 years for the desecration of a corpse. Yeah. So let this be a cautionary tale to you men out there. Please be careful who you have kids with.
God. All right. So that is a very extreme version to look out for. But yes, I agree with the message. Gentlemen. No. So recent again, I like my serial deleters. I like serial deletion documentaries. I was watching one, and there's this one I was watching on Netflix. This Indian man, this man serially deleted a lot of people, right? Now, in India, the man beat and the man said, "Yes, I unalive these people." And they got in the man backyard at his pig farm. They found a diary with his name on it, with the names. He himself came with the police. They got these bodies and show up, but then claim that he didn't do it, that he's innocent. He, in the front of the people papers, holding the skulls of the people that he unalived, saying that he did not do it. How you know the body's there then? I say all that to say, right, is that, sweet girl, you can't really get us to believe that it's unintentional. That you delete by such a gruesome way, put a little man in an oven, then take out the remains and bury them. Like, at some point, you had to stop and say, "Oh my God." You know what I mean? Like, what have I done? But back to the point at hand, gentlemen, it is important. This is a very extreme case. I certainly don't want the man saying, "I don't want to mess with me because she might unalive any potential children we have." But it is important with whom you procreate with. You must have discipline in everything out here. That's why we keep
properly.
Do not let us be in these streets. Because in the streets, you might get caught slipping. You might end up with a child that you don't want, whether it's a man or woman. You may end up with a woman that you had no desire to be coupled together with for years, decades. Be mindful with whom you procreate with. It is the most important thing you are going to have to do, because that is going to inform what kind of father you're going to be, if you're going to be there as a father. Because, shoot, I know of some situations where they had children and they had a child with a woman. The woman turned out to be a terror. And after a while the child was a baby or a toddler, I would say, "Nah, that's too big for me. I can't deal with she. Ergo, I'm not going to deal with the child." Little man or little girl going to grow up without a father figure. And we have seen what happens when children grow up without strong male figures in the house. So, gentlemen, it is the most important decision you will have to make as a father, to decide the woman you are going to go in bed with. Yeah, that's it. Not more there.
Then want to say that, folks, is 20 minutes to hour 11 in Barbados, the rest of Eastern Caribbean. Thank you so much for rocking with us tonight. You know, this has been a long show, but we got one more video to get through.
One more, yeah.
And this, we talk about simping and men doing strange things for women. This is simping on steroids. Gentlemen, do not do the things that you're about to see in this next video. It's a longer video, but it is so intriguing. I trust you all will be here for the duration of this video. Let's get it.
Let's get it in 3, 1.
Walking down the highway, I'm thinking, I'm like, how the fuck I'm gonna get to this jail? I'm gonna get in here. I'm gonna fucking get in here. My girlfriend got locked up. So, you know, that's regular. My girlfriend, she's a stud. So, boom. Every time she called, I hear this girl in the background. So, I'm like, who that bitch? Oh, that ain't nobody. And I'm like, don't play with me, Lachey. But I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna trust her because she said ain't nothing going on. So, one day, I'm moving our steps from one house to our new house. I get a call. So, she like, your girlfriend in jail? So, instantly, I'm off. I'm like, yeah, she in jail. What's that? They like, oh, she in there messing with this girl. I said, what's the girl name? They like, da. I was like, I knew it. So, now I'm trying to see time. I'm like, wait till this bitch call. I'm looking at the time. I'm like, yeah, it's almost 9 o'clock. She about to call. So for the story, she called. So instantly, I'm like, I gotta stay calm because she can hang up on me. And it's the last call from the night. I want to get my friend calls. So she called. So I'm like, fuck it. So you fucking with that bitch? No. So mind you, we argue. She hangs up. So I'm like, she might could get one more in. She slid back through. Now I'm drinking. I'm hot, sweating. I'm trying to stay calm. So I'm like, put her on the phone. Let me ask her something. Because, you know, I'm a boss where I'm come from. And I can fight. So I'm like, put her on the phone. So she talking cocky. I love a bitch that talk real cocky over the phone. Is you really like that? So I'm like, shorty, you don't know me. I can see you quicker than you can see me. She like, ha. How you gonna get to me? I'm in jail. I said, okay, this bitch wanna play with me. And that's my hometown jail. Because I'm a real life felon. I laid down, tried to go to sleep. My body woke up. Fuck that. Bitch, I got 2 warrants. Let me call me an Uber. So I catch an Uber 2 towns over where I got a warrant at. Walks in the police station. Like, oh, my parole officer said I had to turn myself in because I had a warrant actively with y'all. Here go the cops. I'm thinking that because they in a silver people town, they was gonna take me in. They like, oh, you only got a warrant from out of where my city at for $100. We're gonna get them to ORR. I said, fuck that. Nope. I walked this long highway to the next silver town. I said, yeah, this is the silver town that's gonna lock me up. So I'm walking down the highway. I'm thinking, I'm like, how the fuck I'm gonna get to this jail? I'm gonna get in here. I'm gonna fucking get in here. I'm already prepared. I got shower shoes on my feet. I got shirts on, white tee, 2 bras, 2 panties. I'm ready to go in. I got her in my pocketbook. I said, we're going to make this a 2-person thing. I'm going to boost the rest of the but I'm going to keep a nut that they going to lock me up. So I called the cops on myself once I got to the plaza down by the police station. So I'm like, yes, it's a girl out here. I'm calling like a silver person, like a Karen. It's this lady walking around this parking lot. She's walking up to cars, da-da-da-da-da. So I can see the cops going around the parking lot, but they really ain't want to do with their job. Cops really don't do their job. So I'm like, fuck it. Let me call this one last time. Because I'm like, after I keep calling, they going to eventually like, bitch, we going to find this lady in this parking lot. I had to call 3 times before they actually pulled up on me. When they pulled up on me, I could see the lights from behind me. I'm like, here they go. Ready for my Oscar award. They pulled up. They was like, ma'am. I turned around. I was like, yes. They was like, we keep getting complaints that you're walking up to people's cars. I was like, man, my boyfriend had a fight. I'm just trying to get home. I'm from such and such. I just got off of work. I'm like, I'm just exhausted. Mind you, it's like 3 a.m. in the morning. I'm like, I'm just trying to get home. So, you know, I know before you get in the cop car, because I'm a felon, they got to check your pockets. So they're like, ma'am, do you got anything in your pockets? I was like, dun, 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 in my head. So I'm like, dun, dun, dun. So I'm like, they like, what's the problem? You know, I got the face, everything. I'm like, I know I could get in trouble for this, but I'm like, they was like, what's in your pocket? I was like, I got 3 bags of hair. Boom.
No, you did not.
They was like, oh, they was like, now it's a different story. Now it's real. Boom, I get there to the station. They look me in the system. X my name and stuff. They like, oh, well, it's not enough for getting locked up. Boom. So I'm like, fuck that. I got to get to this jail. I said, only way we going to have to do this, I'm refusing my fingerprints. That's how we going to do this. I'm crying hysterically. My nose running, everything. So the sergeant come out like, why are you doing this? Only thing you got to do is get your fingerprints. We're going to write you a ticket and you go home. I was like, I don't want this on my record. If my mom and them find out, like, that's embarrassing. Like, I don't do whole show. So the cops and them mad because now it's almost time for shift change. Niggas want to go home. You being petty. You only got a summary offense. Bitch, just give them the fingerprints and get out. I said, these cops gonna be so mad at me, but I don't even give a fuck. I got an objective at me. Feel me? They like, so you don't want to give up your fingerprints. This the last time we gonna add you. I'm like, no, just leave me alone. Whole show. They're like, okay, we gotta lock you up. So down the cops, they arrested me. They gotta take me. They gotta do paperwork and everything. So they're not getting on. I don't even give a fuck. I'm sorry. I God to give me later. Boom. So we in the back of the police car. So now I'm in the back of the police car. I know the way we going to the jail. This is my hometown jail. I'm in the back. I can see myself in the camera. I'm like, yep. They don't even know I'm on my way. They don't even know I'm on my way. I'm in the back of the police car like, So now I'm looking at the time on the computer in the front. I'm like, I gotta hurry up and get to my jail before such and such time. You feel me? Because shit about to change and then I'm be stuck downstairs. So I'm like, I gotta hurry up. So we waiting in the docking area to get let into the jail. I wanna know who downstairs, because depending on who downstairs, they just gonna give me my clothes, I'm gonna dress myself in, and I'm gonna get upstairs fast. Boom. As soon as I came in, like clockwork, it was somebody I knew, an officer. I was like, what's that? They're like, what is you doing back in here? I was like, I don't know. Can you please hurry up and get me upstairs? They like, this what we gonna do. Can you get dressed in like under 30 minutes? Because you got 30 minutes before shift change. I said, yep, bitch, I was dressed in 2. I got in my cootie, cigarettes in my cootie, in my cootie. I'm about to go in here, check this shit, and we gonna make money, because that's the type of bitch I am, okay? So by the time they get me upstairs, I get stuck in medical during shift change. So I'm like, camp take about 15, 20 minutes before it clear, and I can hit this motherfucking unit. So I'm sitting there, mind you, I'm a regular, so I was just in jail like a couple months ago, so I ain't gotta get my TB shot and none of that. They just asked me the standard questions. I'm like, all right, boom. So more the story, I get to the unit, so they like, you know your way. An officer didn't even walk me. You know how to get there. I'm like, yep. I got my little roll up. I'm like, this. Yep, ready to determine. It's now at this time, it's like 6 o'clock. So I know motherfuckers is in their bed sleeping, except for, people that's probably fucking around or whatever. Boom. So when I hit the unit, the guard that was on the unit, he like, why are you so in? I said, and who the fuck are you? I said, oh, you must be a rookie. I said, you better ask who the fuck I am. So I see somebody that's in the jail. So when they see me, their eyes got like a deer in headlight. They was like, I was like, hey, baby, what's that? They're like, oh, my God. So next, but she's on, like, it's like broken into 2 sides. You got a left side and the right side. So she runs to her side. That's all you hear, feet shuffling. She's like, her girlfriend here, her girlfriend here, her girlfriend here. Bitch, when he popped the gate to where my girlfriend at, mind you, I'm walking. So I'm walking down the aisle. All the beds is like a dormitory. So more the story, I can't see nobody because everybody got the sheets over their head. I'm like, bitch, I got to get everybody up. I'm like, listen! I'm calling my girlfriend in. Get up! Everybody get up. Looking around, now I'm going off. I'm throwing shit on people's bed. I said, bitch, you thought it was a game. Bitch, I'm in here now. So now she looking. So I'm going off. I'm calling the bitch everything. I mean, I say everything. She's just sitting in the bed looking at me. So I hopped down. I got on her face. I was like, bitch, you fucking on that shit? Bitch, I'm here now. Bitch, I pulled up faster than a motherfucking Uber. You didn't think I was going to pull up this fast. She like, and her covers in the bed like. So more of the story, that was my toxic confession. I went in jail to fight a bitch for my girlfriend, and I got myself locked up.
You a motherfucking goat. Oh, God. Queen. I ain't
That's
never...
not even it. That's not even it. Like, shut the fuck up. You talking that ain't even it.
The girl that you went to go see is literally right with you right now?
Yeah, my girlfriend that I went into jail for, she right here right now. They don't even know she set me up. Shut up. Don't tell these people I you. Shut up. I'm just saying.
My mind. So this woman heard her girlfriend was cheating on her.
Yeah.
And she did many things to get into prison so she can confront the woman and her lover about the infidelity.
Yep.
And they're still together. Are they in the show? In the show, man. In the show. In the fucking show, innit?
It's been great. We had a great time. Again, we do content for you as often as we can, For working with us, this is episode 251. We love it. Fast submission, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell to ensure you don't miss anything we got coming for you. We got some 3/4.
Yeah, so 3/4. Yeah, we got the 3/4.
There's a 3/4 parts guy for you. Yeah, shoot. Please remember, we don't make it the rules, we just make sure you know what they are, right? You can ignore reality all you want. You cannot ignore the consequences of ignoring reality. Be the best version of you for you. We can see you guys again soon. And as you negotiate and traverse the dating streets, please remember
the contaminated environment. In the tutus about that.
We can see y'all later. Peace. We can bring back the music break again next time as well, right?
My man, you listen. Listen, you making
You
it.
won't be back into it, but we got another visit break for y'all.
You making
We
it
can
hard.
see y'all later.
Peace here.